Philadelphia. I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show!
Studio. Happy Football Friday! There he is, the Wizard of Philadelphia, Howie Roseman. Wow, that is sensational. Great work, Andrew. Great job. But leave it up. It's great, man. The Wizard of Philadelphia and the Cowardly Lions. Look at Jared Goff as Dorothy. Look at Campbell as the lion. Oh, man, Jameer with the Tin Man. Oh, it's great. Great stuff. Great stuff, Andrew. Yes, we got a monster game, man. Just a monster. I can't wait for this game. I think this game's going to be incredible. I feel good about it from a win-loss perspective, but I think the game itself will be supremely entertaining. I think it's going to be high scoring. I think Jalen's going to have a day. My prediction is I think he throws for somewhere around 240, 250. Couple touchdowns, maybe runs one in, throws for two. I think AJ's going to have a day. Devontae, I think it's Goddard. I think I can see it. I think they're going to look great. I think it's going to be a great game. We're going to feel better about the offense. I would be surprised if we saw many give-up plays, right? Like the cowardly draws. I don't think we'll see any of those. I feel good about the game. And I think it's just a great matchup. It's Sunday Night Football. It's Collingsworth, who I love that. I love that broadcast. Sunday Night Football, NBC is awesome. I can't wait for it, man. This is what we live for, these games. And my perspective comes from a quote last night. So Andrew and I are at Parks on Thursday nights. We do Cousins Corner with the Brain. And in fact, you can check out if you're interested in our take on the college and NFL weekend. It's right there under the Parks channel here at all PHLY. So we did this show last night, and I'm driving home, and I talked to my boy Tooch, and he goes, "Stop over, get a whiskey, get a little." He had a rye, right? I said, "All right." I said, "I'm down." So I stop over there. He goes, "We'll watch some of the game." It's Patriots and Jets. I'm interested because I love quarterback play, and I like watching Drake May. I like seeing a kid, how you could see the evolution into becoming a really good quarterback, and so I'm enjoying myself. I can find enjoyment in a game like that. So he stopped over, watch the game. So we're watching the game, and you're just watching the Jets, and it wasn't a terrible blowout, but we're watching the Jets and Fields, and they just can't. They can't throw the ball. They're just an awful team to watch. They're just gross, right? Like their O-line can't protect. They gotta get first downs with Justin Fields dancing around and then running on 3rd and 7 to the sticks. They're just an awful. They're dreck, right? And so Chooch says to me, he goes, "Bo, what if they were the Eagles, and we had to watch that every week? Like, what if we had the Jets as our team?" And I started to think about that, and I immediately thought it was profound and was ever grateful that this is our team. Like, we ride or die right with them. Like, VG and I are older, so we rode and died with failure for the first part of our lives. Great failure. I mean, they weren't good. They weren't a complete mock, but weren't good, and every time they did get good, they didn't win. And even during the Andy era, which I loved and I thought was really good football, and I thought changed the culture of football in Philadelphia through Andy Reid, they lost big games, right? They lost to the Rams when they had a chance to win. They lost to the Carolina Panthers in the NFC Championship game as a favorite. They lost to the Buccaneers in the ultimate loss of Philadelphia last game of the Vet. They lost the Super Bowl in Jacksonville. They lost to the Arizona Cardinals in 2008 when they make a late run to the NFC title game. They lost games. They lost. Big games they lost. This team, this current edition of the Eagles over the last, 5-6 years, dating back to the Super Bowl, they win. They just win. They look ugly, the drama. They win. They're a blast. Like, you can't ever forget. Don't ever forget what it was like to root for Drek. And I know going into a big game Sunday night, I feel good about it. Yeah, I mean, could they lose? Yeah, I'm sure they can, but I feel good about them. Like, they're 7-2. No matter what has happened along the way, they're 7-2. And they just show up for big games. They find a way. And it's unthinkable and it's unorthodox, but that's who they are. From Sirianni, who is a fascinating figure, right? I don't think Nick Sirianni would have the same success in any other NFL city. He's not like an X and O genius, an offensive genius who can scheme like McVay or Shanahan. But the dude's got great EQ. He knows football, obviously. His teams are buttoned up, and he's got great messaging. Players love him. There's something to be said for all that. The GM just continues to make great moves. Think about that. Like, the Jalen Phillips move was just brilliant. Brilliant. Like, you needed an edge guy in the worst way. And there were a lot of teams that needed edge help. And they got the best one. They got the best one. And look at how, you could just see the first game of how it slots everybody in where they should be. I'm just grateful. Good morning. Look at that hat. Wow.
What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy?
Look at VG's hat. That's sharp.
Big corduroy.
The corduroy.
Like the texture of
That's
the corduroy.
pretty.
That's a beautiful hat.
Corduroy nut.
Just don't run your fingers too much on it.
Yeah?
Love it. I think it's because Catholic school in high school, like, we were allowed to wear corduroys. They're so much cooler than just trousers. So it was always like,
Dude, I
corduroy.
hated corduroy.
You wear trousers?
I didn't
hated
like
the
corduroy.
It's heavy.
You like
Sweat.
corduroy too?
I'm not a big corduroy.
No.
Because you touch it and it gets all.
Corduroy.
I hated the corduroy.
So you're messing it up now.
Corduroy pants were the worst.
No way, man. But compare Levi's cords, whoa, they were it. You wearing trousers?
Trousers.
To school.
Talking about.
That's school.
Well,
I had to
don't-
dress
I mean,
like
I wore
dress like a
uniform.
businessman.
It's kind of dirty, to be honest. The corduroy.
Yeah,
Dude, a nice corduroy jacket with the patches
That
on
sounds
the
I
like-
used to have the designer jeans back then.
Yeah, that's
That
where
sounds
we
like
were
pencil
different.
pocket.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
designer.
You're listening to the Q102, your designer jeans, and I'm like,
Yeah, corduroy.
listening to some Kiss in my corduroy.
The bleach.
Yeah.
The bleach jeans.
Nah, corduroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
corduroy blazer. Corduroy blazer with the patches like a professor. Nice.
Nah, I prefer Omani.
Dude, I'm so
Yeah.
I'm so stoked for this weekend, man. This is like a little
Well, it's great hat,
mini Frazier Ali.
Yeah, it is great. It's a big time matchup.
Yeah, we heard all the injuries. We were hoping for it last year. The injuries, Commanders get lucky or whatever that game. But yeah, Dan Campbell coming.
Yeah, I'm a Dan Campbell fan. I'm unabashed. And by the way, I love Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell had some amazing things to say about the Eagles. He's pro tush push.
Yes, of
Yes,
course.
he
He's
is.
a man's
He
man.
says, listen, team finds a way You don't ban it. You try to figure out a way to stop it.
Yeah.
Or you replicate it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I was like, that's a football guy.
Football guy.
He showed the Eagles great respect.
Let me ask you this, though. You're always on me about the football guys. What about Frazier making Dan Campbell the Cowardly Lion?
It was a playoff of the Wizard of Oz. I thought it was great.
He fits.
No, he's not a cowardly guy. He's a man's man. But I thought it was creative. I just love Goff as Dorothy.
Yeah, that's perfect because he's got the Dorothy-sized hands.
Yes, he's got a Dorothy vibe about him. Like I'm not meaning it in a. I'm just saying he just kind of reminds
like a wide-eyed, just don't rush me up the middle.
Right. Yeah,
Clicking his heels everywhere.
Yes. Yeah. Nothing, right? Like it just kind of fits.
Yeah,
it fits.
And wait, you were like Sunday night, dude. I did a read on NBC and the money they put into production and their cameras, and their cameras are like the best cameras in all sports broadcasting. So it looks good. Sunday Night Football is it.
Well, you know what they do, and this is brilliant with NBC. They view it like a television show. So they package it like a show. Like SNF is a show.
Yeah.
It's not
I can't wait.
Game,
8:15, I think it is, or 8:12. I gotta be there to see her sing that song. Yes, I gotta hear that song. It's the new. We used to have the Monday Night Football theme when we were kids. Not Charlie Daniels. Hank Williams Jr. He had the.
Oh, you ready for some football?
All my rowdy friends are here on Monday night.
Yeah,
but I like the Carrie Underwood song.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm down with it.
I'm down. There's nothing better than the original Monday Night, though.
No.
Yeah. I mean, that's the greatest. That's the greatest.
Hey, before we get going, please, I'm a music guy. I found the Detroit Lions fight song. I didn't even know they had one. It's called Gridiron Heroes. And can I? I know we can't play it because we don't want to get flagged for copyright. But
you want to sing
it's very short. It's like 25 seconds.
Yeah.
All right.
Sing it.
Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver wave, stand and cheer the brave. Rah, rah, rah. Go hard, win the games. With honor, you'll keep your fame. Down the field and gain a Lion victory. Go Lions. Dude.
Yeah, we're going to win Sunday.
That was written by a music professor at Wayne State University in 1937. His name is Graham Overgard. And what they say is those who can, and those who can't teach, he should have just figured out. He can't and taught. And but they should have shut down the music department immediately when that song was written.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do they still sing this? Like, is it like our
after a touchdown? Yeah,
they do.
Like
sure they play this flag.
Yeah, they play the song.
Wow.
Come on, dude. These words are terrible.
They are
a charging team that will not yield.
You're going. It's almost 100 years ago.
So what? Go hard, win the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
with honor, you'll keep your fame.
With honor, it's prehistoric days. What do you want?
Yeah.
You expect it to be,
dude. That is abysmal. They need to get rid of it. They need to get rid of it.
They've only had honor
Wayne
the last
State
2 years
shut down
anyway.
the music department with that song.
I mean, I don't know. You expected Drake? What do you expect?
Dude, a little pizzazz. The 30s, you had Roaring 20s, some jazz happening.
Everything died.
Detroit is Motown. You got this song?
Everything crashed in 29, and what happened was a whole new world came in the 30s. A very chaste,
Yeah, that's a terrible song. That's why I'm the music guy.
Yeah. No, I'm not telling you I like it. I'm just telling you it is what it is. I mean, what do you expect?
EJ's a music guy. We should ask EJ what he thinks.
1936 is my.
There's some good music from 1936.
They did?
Yeah, I'll pull up. You interview EJ. I'll find some bangers from 1936.
Okay. All right. By the way, you know who liked your thumbnail? The wizard himself.
No way. Really? Oh, thank you.
Go.
Appreciate it.
There you go. All right. Lots to get to. We got our boy EJ to check out. Look at what's happening. Baldy, Mikey G from the NFL Network, our Rothman injury report, and of course, Danny D, the AD, TV Todd. Lots to do. Friday. Football Fridays are fun.
Cab Calloway, 1930s.
Cab Calloway? All right, dude. I mean, whatever. I'm not going to argue 30s culture with you. I mean, God bless you. Know it.
Forward down the field.
Let's take care of some business and go to EJ, please. All right?
Yeah, we could definitely do
How
that.
about we do that? How about I talk about Xfinity? Oh! I got to tell you. So I stop over Tucci's. He may be worse than you.
I would believe that.
His setup in the back room.
He's got a back room you got to go to?
Well, he's got like an office, right? So the girls were over. His wife Debbie, the nieces, and all the girls were there, right?
All right.
So all the girls were in the living room where the other TV is.
They run the house?
He and I. Well, I mean, they were having a little get together.
All right.
So he was relegated to the back room, the office. So I go to the office. So we're sitting there watching the game, we're drinking the rye, and
I love a good rye.
it was actually tasty.
Yeah, they get a little spicy for the chill.
Yes.
There. Yeah.
It was actually so my man Corey, who's Tooch's daughter Alyssa's boyfriend, brought him back like a good kid.
Oh, it's a good move.
Right? Brought him back
Smart
a
kid.
bottle.
That's a smart
right?
kid.
So brought him back a good bottle. It was tasty, man.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever. So we're in the back. So the game's on Amazon, and he's fumbling. He said, "Dude, I'm fan fishing you." I go, "You are?" I go. He goes, "I have Xfinity." So I go, "Well, talk about say multi-view into the remote." He doesn't have the right equipment.
You can't talk to his remote.
He's got the old equipment. Yes. I'm like, you got Xfinity.
You got
That's good.
Low D over
But
there?
now you got to have the right equipment. Oh, man.
Come on, two
I
can't
mean,
have low D.
It was a fan fish last night. Xfinity, you got to get Xfinity's best picture and sound with the hands 4K. So clear, it feel like you're in the stadium. I know he's like, you got 4 games going on a Saturday. I'm like, yeah. College football. I got it up on my screen, and I'm watching college football. I got 4 games. I got stats on one side of the TV. Best seat in the house every time. Next game day, make sure that big fan isn't a big fail like my boy. Learn more, Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply.
Oh, let's talk Rothman Orthopedics. They saved me, broken neck. Here I am, walking, all that stuff. But if you just got a sore knee, a stiff shoulder, a nagging back pain, Rothman Orthopedics are there to get you back to the life you love. They got a team of specialists that treat all kinds of orthopedic issues, from everyday strains to long-term joint pain, and they do it with care that's efficient, effective, and close to home. Rothman proudly serves dozens of communities across PA, New Jersey, and Florida with more than 30 convenient offices, urgent cares, and walk-in centers. Wherever you are, they got a place near you. Patients find a full spectrum of orthopedic care at Rothman Orthopedics. From diagnosis to discharge, they provide their patients with every service and procedure necessary, such as x-rays, orthotics, bracings, MRIs, physicals, physical therapy, you name it, they do it. And year over year, check this out, Rothman consistently performs among the highest volume of hip, knee, shoulder, and ankle replacements in the country. Over 60,000. Rothman Orthopedics is proud to be the official team physicians for the Philadelphia Phillies, as well as over 40 college and high school teams, including Drexel University, St. Joe's University, Villanova University. So to learn more or to make an appointment, visit rothmanortho.com/PHLY.
Love it. Love it. Nikki says on the text board, corduroy, ew.
Yeah, you guys don't know when.
I still have, I think I
Let me
had one
touch it
pair of corduroy pants growing up.
Oh, they make that nice little sound when you walk.
And I freaking hated it. I remember,
Try getting Bobo ones. They're all stiff.
10 years old knowing that.
You get rustler corduroys.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys are doing rustler corduroys.
Stiff? I feel like that's more of a khaki thing.
What?
Corduroy?
You can't get a stiff corduroy.
I don't know what it is. They're horrible. No, we used to
the rock and roll guys wore corduroys.
No, we used to shop on Today's Styles on Passyunk Avenue.
Today's Styles. You like the kids who used to shop at the Walking Stick on Kensington Avenue. It's a nice high-end little place with Z Cavaricis and all that stuff going on.
Dude.
Because you were a big Z Cavaricci
horrendous.
fan, weren't you?
Let's go to our man EJ on the Xfinity mobile call-in line.
Give me that E, give me a J, give me an EJ, give me that EJ Smith.
What's up, my brother?
What's going on, guys? I don't have any opinions on corduroy. I'm sorry. I wish I could bring something. I was thinking. I think I got a corduroy hat like VG, but I don't have a lot of childhood memories.
Like, that's a good looking hat. I'm scarred. Even Nikki says on the text board that all I know is I felt like a bleeping dork when I had to wear the corduroy pants.
I used to iron my jeans when I was going to like elementary school.
Whoa.
So, maybe I wasn't too far from the dork combo. Did you put a crease in them like a pleat?
No, no, but my grandmother used to iron our jeans every.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. But there was no crease. Like
I didn't iron a crease. You just get the wrinkles out.
My grandmother used to iron my underwear.
Wow.
I wasn't going that far. Yeah.
Iron your underwear.
Yeah, so my cousin and I, before we would go out, like we would go nightclubbing, right? So he went.
I can't be nightclubbing in wrinkly boxes at Fruit of the Loops.
Nah.
Fruit of the Loops ain't got to be.
I wear Calvin Klein. The black Calvin Kleins. And
there were no black Calvin Kleins on back then.
Yes, there were. Were you nuts?
In like the early 80s?
In the 80s. Yeah. Yes.
Man, you a Fruit of Loomer.
No, dude, you're out of your mind. We had the Calvin Klein. Dude, every year we got the Calvin Klein different colors. Black, red.
Bikinis?
Yeah.
Bikinis?
That was our.
Yeah. You gotta iron my Calvin bikinis.
The brief.
Oh,
they didn't make the boxer briefs back then.
No, it wasn't boxer briefs.
It was bikinis or tighty whities.
It was the bikini
He
type.
got his bikini Calvins under the Z Cavariccis. He's all club.
Listen, we would have my grandmother would iron my shirts, our pants. We would all be set. We come out of the shower, cologne, fresh underwear.
That's a good grandmother.
Oh yeah, everything.
Iron your socks.
Oh yeah, she ironed everything. My grandmother.
She'd iron him.
My grandmother was the best. My mom was the best. Me and my cousin were sharp. I way sharper then than now.
All right, your grandma know what kind of underwear you're wearing and stuff.
Yeah, we sit in our underwear like you see Saturday Night Fever. We sit in our underwear, watch the game. The two of us. We in the living room, right, with the tank top.
Calvin?
Yeah, right. The matching, because I had the black tank top with the underwear, and we'd be watching the Sixers game before we go out.
Anthony, give me them. They're all wrinkled. Give me them. Give me them.
That was our house. That's what we would do. Anyway, we digress. Sorry, EJ.
No, listen, we got a big game to talk about, right?
Yeah, I can't wait for this game, dude. I am so excited. Let's go down injury-wise, though, first. What are we expecting from Cam back in practice? Looking good for Sunday night?
Yeah, honestly, the whole active roster is in a really good spot. So Cam's back at practice. He's got the knee brace on, but looks like he's got a good chance to play. And everybody else was a full participant in yesterday's practice. So most guys on track to play. The Lions injury report is a lot more interesting. They got a lot of big names on there. The one I'd keep an eye on is Sam Laporta. He's missed the last 2 practices with a back injury, and he's huge to what they do, obviously. They like to go from those 11 personnel packages.
No, dude, Laporta
and then those jumbo packages too.
Yeah, Laporta's a stud. I heard it's maintenance. Like he's
okay,
but we'll see. We'll got Garafolo coming up, so we'll talk to Mikey G, and we'll get that. But I that's a big one. Terry and Arnold.
Got injuries at corner. They got injuries at corner too. The Lions do.
Terry and Arnold.
Yep. It's Arnold in the concussion protocol. And then I think, Amik Robinson also has a hamstring. He was limited, but still, I mean, the hamstring stuff is always, you never really know until you get to game time. So a lot more to keep an eye on with them going into the weekend than the Eagles.
So the big story yesterday is my man, Big Dom, and Jeffrey.
Yep.
They tell AJ, let's take a walk, right? Walk and talk. And they're going to fix the situation.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one with the inside scoop on this one. So you got to tell me what they talked about.
No, I just think they're going to fix it. Anyway, that was it. That was
Yeah.
yesterday for practice. Um, here's my vibe. Tell me if you agree. I think the offense will look spectacular Sunday night. I think they're going to put up 30. All right.
We've seen it before. We've seen AJ, and that it's strategic from AJ. You might not agree with the method or the way that he's gone about this, but AJ, when he does this, it's to push the offense to look the way he wants it to look. And you think about last year, they beat the Panthers. They only have 97 passing yards. He comes out, he says passing is what's wrong with the Eagles offense. And the next week they have one of the best games they have in the regular season as a passing offense. And, that's like the Jalen, that's what y'all wanted to see, huh? That's really at AJ, that's at AJ for like the, pushing and, kind of getting some scrutiny on the way the offense looks. So he knows what he's doing when he does these things. Again, you might not agree with them, but in terms of like, if I'm looking just at the Eagles, I do think that they're going to be responsive to the way that AJ's been this week, what he's pushed for. It's a good Lions defense. It's the only thing that gives me pause. They do a lot of things well that should give the Eagles trouble. But if you told me like that this is the week that the Eagles finally get the maximum out of the talent that they have, you could convince me with that, because I do think that was what that's AJ's that's what he's pushed for all week.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I feel it. I also know that Jalen responds in these kinds of games.
Yeah.
You start to go, oh, you played awful. You missed Calcaterra, you missed guys wide open. And then all of a sudden he'll show up and start throwing dimes. And I can see it. I can see a big game.
Yeah, I mean, and especially like Jalen even mentioned it in his press conference on Wednesday that, or I guess that was Thursday. Sorry, I'm all messed up with the days because of the short week here. Yeah, but no, Jalen mentioned that this is a game. They're well aware that this is a big game for the Lions. Like this is a game that, this is a much anticipated matchup. And you're right, Jalen usually does elevate for those types of games, knowing what's at stake. Obviously, the playoff seeding, it's a measuring stick for these two teams. So, it's funny. I said this on the show with Fran and Bo yesterday. Like, you're kind of, if you feel good about the Eagles offense, you feel good about them finally putting it together in a way they haven't this season. And, again, you could talk me into it being this week. I do have a little bit of worry about how good this Lions defense has been. They're so good at keeping teams behind the sticks, and that's been such an issue for the Eagles so far this season.
Well, I think the biggest in this game, you got to get a lead. Like, you got to force Goff to be impatient and throw it. Like, they're going, like, the Eagles defense obviously will get tested. Their run defense, which I mean, I love their defense, right? So, but it's a great test. I think that offense is a great offense, and they're going to want to run it with Gibbs, and they're going to want to run it. And, you got two great backs, and then play action all day long. I mean, that's their MO. You got, receivers that line up to mesh well together, right? Jameson Williams, I think, is one of the most underrated receivers in the league.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
right?
He's electric.
Yeah. I loved him in Alabama, right? Like, he was, and then St. Brown's ridiculous. We talked about Laporta. They're just, and Gibbs is, I love Jahmyr Gibbs. He runs routes like no other running back. I think he's better than Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I was curious. I meant to ask Fran, so I'll ask you, like, is that who he reminds you of? Because to me, it's like, when you watch him, Fran had some great stats on him earlier this week. When you watch him, you can tell immediately, like, this guy is going to be the type of player that we talk about 20, 30 years from now. So is it Marshall Faulk? You think that's the comp?
He reminds you of Marshall Faulk because he's, incredibly shifty, a great runner, and a great pass catcher, runs great routes. Marshall Faulk ran great routes, and I feel the same way when I watch Gibbs.
Yeah, no, I asked Saquon about Gibbs yesterday, and he talked about how he's one of his favorite running backs in the league and definitely one of the best backs in the league. So definitely a mutual respect there. I mean, like, the thing that stands out about the Lions offense is just like they have their identity, in a way that the Eagles offense doesn't. They'll put you in 11, but they're still physical out of 11. And then they go to these jumbo packages, especially now that Dan Campbell is on the headset. They go to these jumbo packages and, they run motion, and they just have like a real plan that really really maximizes the talent that they have across the board. So it'll be a tough challenge, especially out of those jumbo packages and in the run game. To me, like, not to belabor it, we've talked a lot about Jalen Phillips this week, but man, you feel so much better going into a game like this with Jalen Phillips and a guy with that level of physicality who can, set the edge and take on blockers, out there, whether it's the jumbo sets or if it's Laporta. So definitely, it's going to be good on good. It's going to be probably a really fun matchup to watch throughout the game. And I think the Eagles offense is going to have to hold serve or keep, like you said, get out to that early lead to affect Goff, because that really does change the type of quarterback that he is.
We've been talking about Patullo and Hurts, and there's a quote going around yesterday on social media from Nick, which Nick is saying the number one thing he stresses on offense is winning the turnover battle. Like I've said to you guys, quote, you want to be able to be explosive, but our goal first and foremost is to always win the turnover battle. We know that's the key for us and how we take care of the football, and that goes into every element we have offensively. Is that what we see a lot of times? Maybe Jalen's not making the read we think he should be making, but maybe he's got Nick in his head, like telling him, protect the ball, protect the ball, protect the ball.
Well, it's definitely something that's been ingrained in Jalen. And I don't know if, I don't want to absolve Jalen here, because I think that it's also, that was also something that's been a consistent with him throughout his career, is that he's the type of quarterback that needs to see it come open. He's not always going to throw it with anticipation, but that is also aligned with, Nick Sirianni's approach. And, that is something that, it's an interesting question, because it's like, you are like, the Eagles offense is so turnover averse. It is so risk averse that it does seep into the way that they play on offense. And it's hard to be an aggressive offense if you're going to prioritize avoiding those types of throws. We had a stat a couple of weeks ago where it was like Jalen's average air yards per target are pretty high for, an NFL quarterback. Like he's sort of the top of the league in that metric, while also not having turned the ball over. And if you think about it, it makes sense, because he throws the ball, when he takes deep shots, it's down the sideline. It's usually not in deep intermediate. It's not in dangerous areas of the field. So they've built the offense around that. And I think it is limiting, when we talk about AJ Brown,
it's limiting.
Crossing.
I mean, come on. Again, I don't know. Interceptions don't bother me. Now, I don't want 4, but interceptions don't bother me, man. It's the cost of doing business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially you look at AJ Brown's usage this year. I mean, it's he runs more go balls than just about anybody in the NFL. He doesn't run crossers. He doesn't run many end breakers, and that's a product of trying to avoid those areas of the field, in my opinion.
Listen, look at this, EJ. This is the targets for AJ and where he ranks. These are guys that all have more targets than AJ.
Yeah.
And when you look at all the way down, look at it.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. I mean, this guy could be one of the best receivers in football if you feature him properly. And if you look at his route distribution, I was looking at it this morning, it's like he's running 25% of the time, he's running vertical routes. We're talking about the Xavier Legettes and the Xavier Hutchinsons of the world that run those that route distribution. It doesn't make sense. And he said it this week. He said they can do a better job freeing him up. They can do a better job featuring him in the offense. So I think it's going to be the squeaky wheel gets the grease this week.
Yeah, I'm with you. Last thing, Patullo, you think he's feeling a little heat?
I mean, he's got to be, right? Because especially AJ defended Jalen earlier this week. He talked about, that Jalen's got a tough job and that the times where he didn't get the ball weren't always on him. So I think it was pretty obvious that this is about the scheme right now. I'm sure it is also the quarterback, but, I do think that Patullo probably feels the heat from AJ here, trying to push for this offense to look different.
All right, buddy. We look forward to it. What's your schedule? 2:00 today?
2:00. Yeah, me, Bo, and the professor. So it should be a good one.
Looking forward to it. Great stuff, brother. We love you. Thanks, pal.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
EJ Smith, all PHLY. Make sure you read him, follow him, become a diehard. You get all EJ's work, which is really, really, really good. All right. Now, to break down this monster of a game, the legend himself, Baldy.
Baldy. Oh, let's talk some football. Baldy. Oh, he likes pizza and football.
Oh, Baldy. Yeah, on the Xfinity mobile call-in line. I was talking about you earlier this week with somebody. It was somebody in the league, and you came up, and I was just like, there's nobody cooler than that dude. I go, the dude has figured out life, and he loves every second of it. We got this whole riff, like a Baldy riff, and it was awesome. Like,
All right.
it was
All right.
it was
Well,
cool. Like
I
it was
mean-
just, I just admire you, buddy. Like you do it the right way. Monster game. This is a great. I cannot wait for this game. I love because I actually love the Lions offense. I love watching them play. The Lions offense is when it's run correctly, right? When they're running the ball, everything's off of play action. This guy's wide open. How do you see it basically, like just from 50,000-foot angle?
Well, I mean, you watched them last week against Washington. It was like Grant going through Richmond. I mean, they just went up and down the field. And, they isolated Jameson Williams against Trey Amos, and they got that. And, they had the big plays from Gibbs. Amon-Ra St. Brown was open all day long. I mean, if you protect Jared Goff, he will carve you up. I mean, he's been doing that since he was at Cal. There's a reason why he was the first pick of the draft. He's a great player, and he makes good, quick decisions with the ball. And he doesn't have to run. He doesn't have to move. He will, but he will stand there and take a hit. I mean, he's an elite player. And so, he's having probably the best season of his career right now. And this is without Ben Johnson. But they have stayed healthy by and large. They lost their left tackle for a game or two, Taylor Decker. But by and large, they've replaced everybody that left, whether it's coaches or players. Kevin Zeitler, Frank Ragnow, they've replaced them all. And everything is going, it's just the same, to be honest with you. I mean, it's an elite offense. And we'll find out. I mean, it's just one of those games you got to play, find out where you're at, So I think, Sunday night, look, I don't know how healthy Lane is, but, this Aiden Hutchinson is as good as there is out there, just from his effort, the way that they move him around. He probably needs a guy opposite him to really be good, but he gets all the attention, and rightfully so, but he's a great player.
What did the Vikings do to shut down Gibbs a couple of weeks ago?
Because they played their best game they played. They honestly played the best game they played all year. Javon Hargrave was a bear. Like, honestly, you could pick a player. Andrew Van Ginkel got back. He was out for like 4 or 5 weeks. They played their best game. They just never gave him an alley to go hit it, for big plays. And at that time, I mean, really, Jameson Williams, until last week, had been pretty invisible. He had his best game he's had all year, but they really didn't go to him very much. And they got pressure on Goff on a regular basis in that game.
Is that why Campbell took over the play calling? Because he takes over the play calling, and all of a sudden, Jameson Williams comes alive.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes that can unlock something. I do think there was a part of it. Like the one, he just has elite speed. I mean, there's only a handful of guys in this league that can run like that. They can cover that much ground that fast. I feel like there was a part of it that was him, because they featured him. They ran him on a shallow cross, with crossers where he popped free. They ran him on a 20-yard comeback, which they hadn't run at all year. They got him on 3rd and 8, and they put 4 guys on the other side of the field, and it was like a Steph Curry clear out, Like, I feel like a lot of that might have been Dan going, look, this guy can't be forgotten about. He's just too good of a football player. Like his speed, like if you blink, he could be gone. That type of speed.
How's the matchup? Like we saw Vic Monday night go back to what Vic likes to do. He didn't have to blitz, right? He got real good pressure from Phillips in the front. Jalen Carter popped, right? How does that defense and Vic's scheme match up against the Lions?
What's good? I mean, this is as good as they're going to be all year. Jalen Phillips comes off a great game. Nolan's back. So now Jalen Hunt can come off the bench. Jahad Campbell can come off the bench in a variety of packages. I'm sure he's going to have something for them that they haven't seen. But, N'Kobe's back at middle linebacker, like was with Zach. I feel like they've got their rotation to keep it fresh, and they come at them in waves. If Gibbs is a threat on first down, they'll go to their six-man front, and Zach Bond will be, N'Kobe will probably be the middle linebacker, and they'll put him in every gap, And so, that's always been sort of his answer to somebody that can run the ball pretty effectively, that they like to do. And so I'm sure he'll play their safeties back just in case they go play action, which they do a lot. Goff is under center quite a bit. They'll play their safeties 12 to 13, 14 yards deep and try to keep everything in front of them.
So flip side, this was the week of AJ. Everybody saw it. You saw that dismal offensive performance Monday night, and it wasn't pretty. AJ talked about it. I thought he bared his soul, type of thing. What do you think?
Well, it's interesting because I guess some of this stuff can be misconstrued. The way I read it is, if they don't get me involved, we're not going to win another ring.
Yes.
Okay, we beat Green Bay. All right. Who are we going to? We're going to beat the Rams. He didn't say any teams. Are we going to beat Detroit? We're going to beat the Rams. We're going to beat Seattle if we score 10 points.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
I completely with you.
But at the same time, is he open? Show me a route where he's open. He's not Devontae separating. He's not a route runner like that. He's a big body guy that is physical. But, is he going to go out there and turn Terrion Arnold around?
No, but with Monday night, and you saw it, I watched the tape, you saw the tape. On Monday night, they were playing predominantly zone, and there were times where he was open, and he just didn't, and Jalen didn't see him. Listen, the zone's never been something that's been a Jalen strength, and then what happens is Patullo's on him for not, don't turn the ball over, and then that hesitation, next thing you know, you're behind the sticks, and they're running give-ups.
Well, the problem is that they could do that a year ago because they had Saquon, but yes. Saquon's not running like that. So now you've got to find other ways to move the football. I'm not discounting what AJ is capable of doing. There's a million ways to get guys open. If you want to scheme them open, but you want to get him on the run. Because that's when he's at his best. I haven't seen him run a shallow cross. I haven't seen it. You can run that play against zone. You just choke it down in the soft spot. He knows all those things, but they have a very limited passing game. And so why?
I know. That's the frustration, is that they have a limited pass game. Now, the question is, why is it so limited? It's not like they don't know that they're everybody sees it. They lead the freaking league in 3 and outs.
Yeah. Well, if you're not popping runs, and getting first downs, running the ball, which they're not. Then it comes down to, all right, here we are again at 3rd and 6. What are we doing on 3rd and 6? We holding the ball, we waiting for, I remember, this is kind of silly, but I remember Madden never liked timing routes, option routes, because if something happens to your receiver, the ball can be intercepted.
Right. Fall down. Right.
I played with Randall. Randall had to see the guy open, coming back to him before he would throw the football. He never threw it. Not never. I won't say never, but he wasn't a guy that threw guys.
Donovan was the same way.
Donovan was the same way. Absolutely. And so he didn't want to turn the ball over. And Jalen doesn't want to turn the ball over. And so you have to kind of live with some of this stuff if that's the way the quarterback wants to play. And nothing is going to deter Jalen from changing. You can have all the press conferences you want about it. They can have all the interviews in front of the locker you want. He's not, to me, he's not changing.
Who needs to change is the OC when it comes to, third down. Like and go chasing points at
Look, they
halftime.
went through, because honestly, Kellen Moore, they went through a lot of the same thing last year.
I know.
They just had a running game.
I know.
And they, look, and people forget, but they could have lost to Carolina.
I know.
They could have lost to Jacksonville. Cleveland was beating them. I mean, they end up winning the games and everybody kind of forgets.
No, listen,
But,
I mean,
they
the
were
playoff games were in
being
jeopardy.
booed.
Yeah.
They were being booed at home. I mean, Carolina could easily beat them. They were the worst team in football.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Baldy, in the chat, there's been discussion this morning. When you watch the film, does it look like AJ's lost a step to you this year?
Yeah, he doesn't look any faster. I'll say that. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not separating, and you're like, oh, like what you want is even zone becomes man at a certain depth. You match it up. So if you're in cover 3 and you're running a comeback on the outside, or some route combination,
he's coming. The
cover
man's
3,
coming with you.
But like at some point at the top of your route or coming back, like I showed a play 2 weeks ago with Devontae Smith. Like when he came back to the ball and put his foot in the ground and stopped, there was like legitimately 5 yards of separation. 5. Like it was an easy win. Like he does that routinely. I don't see that from AJ.
Yeah, but he's never been that. Devontae's always been that guy. Devontae was that guy in Alabama.
No, it's the reason why he won the Heisman. Like, that guy
That's who he is. AJ's not that. AJ is, listen, you throw it up, I'll catch it. Like, that's who AJ Brown is.
Well, I mean, that's part of who he is. I mean, but his specialty, you go back to like the Pittsburgh game 3 years ago when he first came here. He had 3 touchdown catches against Pittsburgh. There's, you got Minka Fitzpatrick to the middle of the field. He's just taking the ball right out of the sky.
If you remember that game, because I remember, I just talked about it, and I was talking about it with guys down there. They deployed press man in that game, the Steelers, and everything was in cuts. And AJ just beat his man off the line of scrimmage on an in cut, which I mean, I haven't seen anybody play the Eagles press man all year.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of a league-wide trend. I mean, if they want to sit back like Dallas did from the very beginning of the season. You want to sit back and just play like just a shell defense on the back end. The old bromide to that was always to run them out of it.
Right.
Like, okay, that safety is going to be late there. That's what, Green Bay destroyed the running game with their safeties coming down, and they were unaccounted for.
You're so right.
Doing that,
you're so right.
If you're doing, yeah, no, but I mean, Evan Williams was in the backfield, right? So, and the timing was good. So some of that is, okay, change up the snap count so they're not right, and then make them pay for it. Like hit them deep, like there's going to be the Xavier McKinney is, he's going to the middle of the field, make him pay on the outside with single high coverage.
What are you seeing in the run? You're spot on. Like everything goes back to the run game, right? Because this offense historically has its moments of sputtering. I mean, go back. I mean, they sputter at times. That's what it does. The run game, what are you seeing in the interior? It feels like just the interior between Steen, that Toth was in, right? The interior has been an issue. I don't know. What are you saying?
Well, look, the second run on Monday night, Saquon went for 15. It was the best run all night. And on the play, they blocked both middle and linebackers. They got to it, And so if you don't block the second layer, linebackers and safeties, if you don't block that layer the way they did the rest of the night, then you're going to have limited runs. You're not going to have explosive runs. And so when you look at, Quay Walker and you look at, Edgerrin, Cooper, like the rest of the night, I mean, they just use the big guys to cover themselves up and run and go hit Saquon. And so, you don't get that second layer blocked, however you want to do it, pin and pulls or, toss sweeps or whatever. If you can't get there, then you're going to have a limited running game. And that's what happened.
I mean, it's not Saquon. I mean, you saw him when he gets the ball out in the flat and he breaks that long one. Like
Mhm.
he still has ability. Like what? How do you fix the damn thing? I mean, you weeks ago you were calling for like where's basic toss crack, right?
Yeah,
I still don't get it. I still don't
yeah.
see it.
Well, they don't. I mean, yeah, but you. So one way to deter that particular play is you need a guy that can actually pin the outside defensive end or linebacker on the play, and you have to have if you don't get that block, the whole play blows up.
Yeah.
But everybody runs it. The Eagles are like, well, that guy's too wide to run that play. All right. Well, I mean, there's formations you can get to where you get to that guy. I mean, I would trust Cameron Latu to make that block every time. He's a great blocker. Like he's really good. They should find ways to get him on the field more. Like that guy knocked Edgerrin Cooper right on his Cooper last week. He's a good player. But but you don't see I don't see any power runs. Like I don't see them pulling, Landon Dickerson and knocking guys, silly and trailing with the tight end or even with Malata, depending on the formation. Like I don't really see them running power this year. I saw them run power in Green Bay last year over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen that much.
All right. Let's go around the league a little bit. It's a great week of football.
This is
man.
the greatest weekend of games that I can remember in a long time.
Where are you going?
5 games. There's 5 games this weekend that feature teams with winning records. Like I've got one. Tampa and Buffalo, both teams 6-3.
That's a great game.
Yeah, but I mean, I remember years where you get to a week 11 game and there might be one game that features teams with winning records. This week there's 5. Rams, Seattle. I mean, you just go around Eagles, Detroit. Like this is the greatest weekend of games that we've had all year.
Yeah, I'm excited. Even like Bengals Steelers interest me with Flacco and Rodgers. I mean,
Rodgers looked like ultimate. Who's the worst shot fighter? Because you're a fight guy. We're fight guys. Who's the worst shot fighter that went into the ring? You're like, what the hell is he doing? I mean, what? Like, pick a name that was just done.
Tex Cobb.
All right. Well, I mean, you can find somebody better than Tex. Who was in there? Was Holyfield ever a shot fighter?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
He was never
He
shot.
still,
Hey, listen. Yeah. I mean, I hate to say, but the end, the greatest of the great.
Ali was a shot fighter. He's hanging on the ropes. Like that's what Aaron Rodgers reminded me of last week. He would do anything to avoid being hit. And he was awful. In fact, Tomlin, somebody said, what do you think of your quarterback, after the game? And I think his response was, you tell me, like you saw what I just saw. You tell me how bad he was. He was terrible.
Meanwhile, the other guy is remarkable. I love watching him throw the football. He stands in the pocket. Like, Joe does not back down of anything, man. He's amazing. He's 4 years old doing this.
No, but what's interesting is, Joe had some, Joe's pretty witty. He's a pretty funny guy. But, we're talking about AJ and issues and whatnot. He goes to Cincinnati, and it's like the second day of practice. And he threw one behind Jamar Chase, and he was nervous. He's like, man, it's like, I missed him. Like, is he going to come back and just give me the business? Like he was nervous that he missed the throw. And the point is he's playing with 2 elite players.
Right.
And he doesn't want to be the guy that can't get him the ball, Meanwhile, he's thrown for 450 in a game this year, Like Joe
500.
Joe doesn't have to worry about Jamar giving him the look like, what are we doing here?
No, they love him. They absolutely. They're such great games. Hey, by the way, watching the Drake last night, I just love watching that kid play.
I remember I did this quarterback collective camp in Indianapolis. Like I don't know, it was before the pandemic, so maybe 2019, and it was Drake, and it was Caleb, and it was Nussmeier. Like they were all high school kids. But I remember, I went and talked to Drake last week, and I remember sitting all those, I set up a film room at this camp, and one by one, in fact, I'm going to release the video probably today or tomorrow, but one by one, these guys would come in, and it was just real casual. Here's Josh Allen defeating cover 3. Here's Mahomes doing this. What do you see? What's the coverage? How do you beat? Just simple stuff, sitting in the film, just shooting a breeze with them. This kid was so sharp, man. He looks exactly the same now as he did in 2019. He still looks like he's in high school, but he is, man. He just got that accuracy thing, man. He can throw the ball through the tire with the best of them.
They're fun, man. I hate to say it. I just think they're.
That's 8 in a row now. That's 8 in a
Yeah.
row. But
I
they
didn't
went to
think they would
Buffalo.
beat Tampa. The Tampa game was impressive, man. That was a good game. He played really well. He played the throw
He
to
made a throw.
the
He
throw
made a
to,
throw.
to Kyle
On
Williams.
fourth-
Oh,
What's that?
the throw to
Kyle
Kyle Williams. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, he had a 72-yarder last week for a touchdown, but he made a throw last week. They were down 10-7 with 3 seconds to go in the half, and they're at the 1-yard line. And I'm thinking, all right, Vrabel will just kick the field goal, go in it. He puts the ball in Drake's hands, and he throws his fade to Stephon Diggs in the back of the end zone.
I saw it.
It was an unbelievable throw. I mean, it's a
great catch, but the kid
it's
puts
a
the
great
ball.
catch. Great catch. I mean, it's Diggs made, but I mean, that's the point. The point is the coach, Vrabel, has no fear putting the ball in his hands to make a play.
Let me ask you a question off of that series. Do you remember what he did on first down, Vrabel? So
I think it was that. I think they lost yards.
right. So hear me out. So they have the ball at the goal line, at the 1-yard line, right?
Yeah.
First and goal at the 1. There's like a minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah.
He purposely has Drake go down on first down, gives up the down to run the clock.
Right.
Like it's a
Yeah, I
Madden
think
game.
you're right. Yeah.
And I
Didn't want to
remember
score with
thinking
too much time on the clock.
I was like, you can't, this isn't Madden, man. So I almost think like the 4th down play, he had to get a touchdown because he gave up first down to run clock because he didn't want to
Okay.
give the ball back to Baker. Like, I get what he was thinking, but man, that's ballsy.
Yeah, it is. It is. But you always kind of, here we are, you've played 10 games. So you go back and you go, okay, what are our signature wins? Because there's a lot of, schlock in this league. So, but they went to Buffalo and beat Buffalo. They went to Tampa and beat Tampa. I mean, they've gone on the road. They've won 5 in a row on the road, in this win streak here. 5 on a, that's an accomplishment by itself. But that means they've got a mature team. They're not screwing around. Yeah, you talk to the guys. You talk to Drake, and he's like, man, this is Josh McDaniels, man. Like he's holding us accountable in practice, man. We're not allowed to make mistakes. We're like getting them fixed right there. They're getting coached hard.
I can't believe it's funny because you have the Bills and Chiefs, right? But then you have the Patriots and the Colts, right? Like it's pretty cool, right? In the sense of all those years of Brady and Manning, and now you have May and Jones. Like they had their bye this week, so Daniel Jones is back in New York, and he was at the agency, and he loves Bud Light, so it was Bud Light Day at the agency, right?
Okay.
And he was excited because he had all this Bud Light stuff, and it was funny. But like we were talking about the contract he's going to get, like he's going to get paid big dollars, man.
Yeah, I mean, if that's you if you're successful at that position, you're going to get a check.
Yeah.
If Seattle had to do it all over again, would they take Geno or would they take Sam? You just go, like, if you make the mistake, and it looks like they've made a mistake, or if Chip Kelly is the mistake, like the offense is, it's dreadful. Like they can't execute basic protections right now.
Yeah, it's wild. Where you at? You're at Tampa. That's awesome. You get to see Sean.
Buffalo. The game's in Buffalo.
I'm curious to see what do you think their issue is?
Well, I mean, Devon Achane ran through him like a knife, hot knife through butter last week.
They always
Like,
lay down in Miami in that spot.
Well, I mean, regardless, I mean, Buffalo has owned Miami, like with Josh Allen at quarterback. Like
No, but
they don't
in that
like
spot
that.
where they go to Miami, they go play sluggish. For the last 5 years, they go down there and have this sluggish performance. It's a spot, right? Bad team, you get it. But what's their problem on offense? Is it receivers?
Well, I mean, James Cook, they didn't run the ball well last week. I give Miami credit. Like their linebackers were not going to get blocked. They went and attacked Jordan Brooks and the guys. Like they really attacked the line of scrimmage. And James Cook really never got busy. And then I don't know, like Josh just looked off. Like he just looked off. He didn't look like Josh to me. He looked like I can't wait to see him this weekend and just see like what is that confidence and that swagger that he usually has? Is it there? It didn't look like it was there last week.
All right, brother. The Eagles win Sunday night?
Well, you better score more than 10 points. I mean, that I know. They're not going to win. Like they better score in the mid-20s to have a chance because they're not going to shut them down the way they shut Green Bay down.
Yeah.
Hey, Baldy, let me ask you real quick on an entertainment note. HBO just released a trailer for Thanksgiving week. They're coming out with the Super Bowl Shuffle. They're uncovering the story behind the Chicago Bears viral hit. Is that something you will watch?
I would watch that.
Yeah.
I would watch that because I became, both the Fridge and McMahon both came to Philadelphia later in their careers, and I was teammates with both. But I mean, that team, we played them after the Super Bowl in London, first international game when I was in Dallas. And I want to tell you, like, that team it was Buddy, it was Singletary, it was McMahon. They had so much personality on that team. Like, nobody has, well, it's a different era, but nobody had that Otis Wilson, like just stars everywhere.
Who was who was the tackle who was out of his mind?
Shane? Or
No.
Mick Michael?
No. Steve
Mongo?
Steve McMichael.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah.
Yeah. He was.
I remember playing him one year. Maybe it was either the Super Bowl year or the year before. Like him and Hampton literally never stopped talking the whole game. The whole game. Like it was a running commentary the entire game. They were great players, but I go, do you ever get tired of running your jaw? Like I'm talking to them. Like, do you ever get tired of this stuff? I remember I went out the night before the game and I shouldn't have done it, but I did. But it's Chicago, and I'm like, I'm a backup. I'm not going to play, and I'm out late. And a bunch of the guys are too. And I get my right guard goes down like in the first quarter. I go in, NyQuil on my nose. I'm like, so we win the game. Luckily, Dorsett makes a play. And I'm never going out the night before a game again. I'm not going to ever do this. Like not give myself a chance to be good the next day.
Oh my God.
I still have nightmares about McMichael like freaking beating me here and hitting the quarter.
That's horrible. That had to be the worst feeling. Because first of all, you're loggy, right? You're just not feeling 100%. And then you got to stare at those monsters.
Did you ever do it again?
I never went out the night before a game ever again. No, I was curfew. Okay, fine. I'm ready to play. I'll go out on Monday night. I'll go out on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I'll go out on Thursday night.
Yeah.
I'm not going out on Saturday night ever again.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. That's all. All right. Last thing, corduroy. What's your opinion of corduroy?
I don't own it. I would never own corduroy.
Why? What do you got against corduroy?
Thank you, Baldy.
It's just too heavy. It's too heavy material.
Man. He just hasn't had a pair of nice corduroy pants.
Corduroy slacks.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
There's no corduroy in my closet.
Pants were the worst.
They're soft. They're nice.
Horrible.
No.
Horrible.
I'll wear 10-year-old jeans.
Corduroy.
10-year-old jeans with holes in them before I'm putting a pair of corduroys on.
Oh man.
Yes.
You guys had cheap corduroy. Cheap corduroy.
Baldy.
Nah. That's a wasted fabric.
Wasted. I agree, brother. Thank you, brother.
Okay. All right.
See you, pal. The great
All right, guys.
The Bessie starts laughing like, you guys are out of your mind. All right, coming up, Mikey G. Cannot wait to go. Mikey G be anti-corduroy.
Are you guys seersucker over corduroy?
What's a seersucker?
Oh, seersucker in the summer. I mean, I can't rock it, but I appreciate people who do the seersucker.
The
suit.
seersucker?
It's like rich people.
It's like the way with the little, like, kind of like, does it have dimples in it or something?
It's like
It's
a-
like
Yeah, it's like a pressed line inside.
It's like
It's light.
No.
It's kind of close to corduroy, just
No,
like light
anti-
version.
I'm anti that. Ew.
Did you hear? We had a Baldy chuckle in that interview. He's like, well, I mean, they have a limited passing game.
Yeah.
That was good.
You know he wants to shred the passing game when he chuckles like that.
That's the best. I love Uncle Frank calling you a strange bird. He goes, corduroy's blow. That VG is a strange bird.
Oh, man. Takes one to know one, Uncle Frank.
All right, let's take care of some business. I can get Mikey G. I'm dying to hear what Mikey's eyes. I'll have nuggets for us for sure. Let's talk about the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. Yeah. All right, birds. You have it up. What are the birds? Are we?
Come on, get the three. Get the three.
They were 2.5 last night. The total was light, 47. I love the Eagles team total over
2.5. Oh, movement on the total. 46.5.
It went down.
Yeah.
I don't see it. What am I missing?
Where's the money at on this?
I think it's an over. I don't know how it's an under.
Well, are people saying under because the Eagles' offense the way they looked? I mean, that must be the hunch.
Anyway, I like the over.
61% on the over.
Yeah, I think it's an over piece. I don't know. That number's is weird. Check it all out. The Bet Parks app is everything we talked about last night. But I urge you to go to the Parks channel here on PHLY. And Brandon and I did a whole breakdown of college and NFL this weekend with all the plays and you name it. So check it out, man. There's a lot of good info in there. We're on some props and we dissect every game. So you check it out. You can bet it all on the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app where there's always another way to win. Live dealer, blackjack, roulette, craps. It's right there. The hottest online slots. New customers get up to $1,000 casino bonus back if you're down the first 24 hours, and you get 250 free spins on the Bet Parks exclusive Tree Wishes. One, two, tree. Yeah, Tree Wishes. Ho, ho, ho. BetParks.com has all the details. Got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, you know who's playing championship level car deals every single day? Elkin Chevrolet, right off Route 73 in Marlton, New Jersey. It's a three-man team they got going on. Jason, Adam, and Josh, all brothers. They're in the store every day, calling the plays and delivering nothing but wins. No fumbles, no drama, just a hometown squad with a deep bench of Chevys and prices that'll make you cheer. They call it honking good service, and trust me, total slam dunk. So if you're scouting for a new Chevy or a pre-owned MVP, make your next move Elkin Chevrolet. Real brothers, real deals, and a whole lot of honking good service. Shop now at elkinchevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
I love it. All right, now joining us, the preeminent NFL insider from the NFL Network, South Philadelphia's own Mike Garafolo on the Xfinity mobile calling line. Sunglasses. Michael, good morning. What's up, brother? You're muted.
Well, they muted me. What the hell, man? I came in unmuted, and apparently, I can't be in like the green room. Apparently, as soon as you log in, you click on the thing. You're talking to Baldy, and I'm trying to figure out my audio. I'm like, why the hell is this doing? Next thing I know, boom, the shut up button comes up. So that's
we got it. If you were there, we should have put you up with Baldy.
What to talk corduroy?
Yes.
Yeah, my man. Yeah.
Now, I can't tell you the last time I wore them, but they're in my closet.
Nice.
They are in my closet. Tell you that much. A nice little fall. Little sweater, little apple picking right here. This is the outfit for that. Little corduroy.
They look nice
and
and
seersucker.
Because you used to pick so many apples on 19th and Johnson.
They look so soft.
Seersucker is would never ever be in this closet. But seersucker is corduroy's southern cousin. That's what seersucker is
Yes.
from Georgia.
Yes.
Well, you should not be a corduroy guy. No
See, this is like-
self-respecting
Come on.
South
I-
Philadelphia. He don't understand. I was telling him, my grandmother used to iron my underwear. She would iron everything. We'd be pressed before we would go out. We would be pressed, my cousin and I, right?
And okay,
you know how it
a
is.
corduroy.
You know, we
So,
didn't wear
so corduroy's
corduroys.
got forever wrinkles. Is that what you're saying? That you
Yeah,
can't
but we
be
never
smooth.
wore
That's a nice pair of corduroys.
You turn your back
That's
when you're
banana Republic. That's what banana. Seinfeld when he goes, it's Pierre Cardin. It's Banana Republic right there. There you go.
Holmes.
But listen, I know I'm not picking apples on the corner by the field, but we used to go to Lynn Villa as a kid. You know, you'd get the apples there and you jump in the hay. Let's do that in some corduroy. It feels
Well,
good.
you ever sit around in your underwear at your grandma's house with your cousin watching ball games?
Well, before you went out, because
Yeah,
you didn't want to
my
have your dress shirt
therapist
get
and I
wet.
were just talking about that last week. It was a good line. You missed it. I said my therapist and I were just talking about that last week.
All right, let's get down to it. It was a week of drama, as always, with the Birds, right? Like, you know, but I mean, honestly, everything AJ said, I think he spoke from the heart. I think he was right. I think he's trying to go, yo, we got to score more than 10 points if we want to win in the playoffs.
Okay, but I need specifics. I'm done. I need specifics. I need AJ. If you're going to talk about this again, and he'll say, well, you asked me. Fine. But if you're going to air your grievances publicly, I need a little more detail. I need to know why you're not happy with 4th and 8. You and Jalen, like, he throws him the ball, it's not good. He doesn't throw him the ball, it's not good. Where in Tampa, and by the way, some of these are rhetorical questions. I have heard some answers to this behind the scenes, and I know you have. But in Tampa, incomplete to A.J. Brown. 3 yards to A.J. Brown. Incomplete to A.J. Brown. Punt. Like that, he was trying to force him the ball. Minnesota, game on the line, or chance to put the game away. Boom. Up top, they work on their own like they did against Cleveland last year. They talked about that. You're getting the ball in these key spots. Like, what's the issue? Now, I'm asking a question that I know the answer to, I think, but I want to hear it from him. Like, no more of this.
Well, he's not going to say. He's not going to say it.
I understand that, but at this point, you're spinning your wheels here, right? Like, and also these conversations have to happen behind closed doors. And I don't know that there's a conversation to be had to get this thing back on the tracks. I think it's over. I think we're never going to see it ever again. And now you get into the offseason. Now you got to have a conversation with what do you want to do with these two guys? Can they coexist again for another year? And they had that at the trade deadline internally and said, no way, not trading them. No chance, not happening. If you get into this offseason and this stuff's still spinning, which again, I expect it to be, at that point, you got to have some kind of thought about what you're going to do here.
Yeah, well, off season, I think we all know that this is it. Like, this is it for that. I mean, you know, now, no matter what happens, this is it. Like,
but,
you know,
but for which end? I mean, I know it's a lot easier to get rid of the wide receiver than it is the quarterback in this league. I get that part of it.
Right.
Right.
How do you look at Sunday now? Like, let's look at the Lions for a second, because Dan Campbell takes over the play calling, right? All of a sudden, Jamison Williams is featured in the game. Now it's Washington. Washington's defense is horrific. What do you make of where the Lions are? And you know, I love this game. Like, this matchup is awesome. I'm dying to see it.
But why? Because let me rephrase that. Usually, when you say I'm dying to see it, it's like strength against strength type thing. You're expecting a lot of points. I heard you before we came on. Where are the points coming from right now? Like, where's this team?
Okay, well,
put 30
I don't think the Lions defense. I think the back end of that Lion defense can be had, and I mean, Terry Arnold. You tell me, he's in concussion protocol. You got the other corner with a hammy. I mean, I don't like their secondary anyway. Now their front's legit, right? But every time we see these kinds of struggles and the quarterback play, like the quarterback was awful Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
He shows up and has a big game. Now, I'm expecting him to have a big game Sunday night. And I think the points are going to come. I think he's going to throw for 250, a couple touchdowns. Saquon will be able to run a little bit. And I think the game's going to take on that personality.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not saying I'm on the other side of this. I got no feel right now. I've got no feel. Like, and you could play that ugly game with Green Bay. You're not playing that ugly game with Detroit. Like, if you're going to win this game, you're going to have to score at the way that you're talking about. And this is a team that's going to come in. It's going to play physical. This is a punch you in the mouth type team. Green Bay looks like lost in the sauce right now. I don't know what their deal is, and they just can't get going.
Well, they have no
they
receivers. One thing is, I mean, you lose Kraft. They lost Dobbs at the beginning of the game. You already got no Jaden Reed. Golden didn't play the game. You were throwing at Bo Melton, you converted him to cornerback.
Yeah, and Musgrave was their top tight end. They targeted him like 3-4 times. That's about it right there. So I do get that part of it. Yes, they do have the Giants this week, which is interesting because it's here in MetLife, and the Giants have an interim coach. Sometimes you see that interim coach bounce from a team. You got Jameis coming in. He's going to chuck it. That to me is that could be a fun game between the Giants and the Packers. But
he throws 3 picks.
Yeah, look, I hope the Eagles come out and score. I hope they have put on a better performance and look more cohesive, because I want this game to be entertaining on Sunday. Right. And I want it to be toe to toe. And these teams at some point in the NFC, the tiebreakers are going to be all in the Eagles' favor right now. They're beating all the teams that are the contenders in the NFC. Somebody's got to step up and beat them if they want to have this tiebreaker against them, because they're fattening the record and getting the head-to-heads here potentially. So it's a huge spot for Detroit. Dan Campbell calling plays definitely helped. It looked like they were more in sync, in rhythm with what they want to do. There were questions about John Morton coming into the season as the offensive coordinator, got off to a slow start, then seemed to hit his stride and then fell backward. So there'll be a potent offense coming in here.
So, what did Minnesota? I asked this to Baldy because Minnesota shut them down, and they shut Gibbs down, which shocked the hell out of me, right?
Yeah.
What did they do? Because here's the one thing: Eagles defense is legit. Like the Phillips thing is terrific. Dean's back. Their fronts. I mean, everything but CB2 is lock is a really good defense. So I mean, I think they could slow Detroit down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, your defensive tackles are going to have big games, which we've seen from them this year, certainly. So that'd be a big part of it, because they stopped the run, and then they looked like they did confuse Goff with some of the looks that they were giving him on third down. You know what that defense is, and when you're playing in those spots there, and you've got guys like Harrison Smith that can be up there and bail out the way that they did. That was the biggest part of that, and offensively, JJ got out and ran. He didn't really throw against them that well a couple of weeks ago. So this is if Jalen has the kind of game that you think he's going to have, to me, they're protecting up front, giving him time to get that done. So that's the key on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, if Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis show out, to me, that's how the Eagles slow this defense down or offense down.
So my theory is it can't be 2023 and the slide because of Fangio and this defense. In 2023, the defense was awful, right? And they were rudderless. And this defense is really good, and Fangio is the guy that keeps it all together.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And it's not an overly complex scheme. So if your guys are winning what they're doing one-on-ones up front and schematically, a lot of times it's been explained to me before about how the fits in the defensive tackle is what really gives teams problems up front. So when you've got really good players that can do that schematically, and like that just throws the whole thing off for opposing offenses. So as long as those guys, barring some kind of huge injury up front, Jomo's playing really well too.
Jomo's playing awesome. He's playing great. Yeah. And so I look at the matchup, and you could see what they're going to do, right? Yeah. Like, to stop Gibbs, you got to plug all those gaps, right?
Yeah. You gotta force him wide, which he can still hurt you going wide.
Right.
But you gotta force him wide and then clean it up that
Right.
way.
You got to
He starts getting downhill on you, you're in trouble.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble. And that's the one thing. If you were able to slow down Gibbs and Montgomery and force Goff to throw it, let's go. Like that's how I look at it.
And if you cover St. Brown when he's doing whatever he's doing, whether it's in the slot or sometimes he's singled up on the other side, that'll you cut off one leg with the running game, you cut off the other leg with that, and you're in really good shape.
Yeah. What a weekend. It's a great weekend. The games are awesome. Kansas City, Denver, right?
Yeah.
You got Tampa and Buffalo, the Rams and Seattle. Like that's
Fun one.
a great one. How do you kind of like how are you looking at the powers this starting the NFC with Seattle and the Rams?
The Rams analytically speaking right now, you see all these analytics that are popping up off the charts, like what they're doing from a production standpoint. And Baldy did a great job on our show on the Insiders the other day, breaking down the way that they're able to put 4 tight ends on the field at once, which creates all kinds of problems. How
who thinks he's running 14? He's running 14 personnel.
Yeah. And it's because you if you've got guys that you trust to block and to run routes, now all of a sudden that makes you a dual threat out of that personnel grouping. So how are you going to defend that, right? You running the extra linebacker out there, you running the extra defensive back out there. Great, you got them covered, but then if they block, you got a mismatch there. If you try to stop them running game wise, now you got the matchup that you want offensively with the tight end on a linebacker. So they're really and on top of that, they got Adams and Nakua right now. I mean, if I had to pick my team right now out of the NFC, I gotta go Rams. I got a hard time going with anybody else right now.
Yeah. How about what do you think of Seattle? I mean, I love the Shaheed deal. Like, you know, is it fair? The Darnold stuff is so interesting because everybody forgets they think it's one playoff game, but they got beat by the Lions when it came down for the number 1 seed. They got smashed, and he was awful in that game. So it was really back-to-back important games that he faltered. Is there any question there?
No, the reason I'll say no is the biggest factor for Seattle right now is their offensive line is as good as it's been in years, and they're keeping him clean, which is why I find this matchup. You talk about strength versus strength. Like that's why I look at that and I go, oh, I got a clear-cut idea of what that game's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be that defensive front for the Rams against Seattle. Who wins? And that'll probably determine your game right there with the way that both sides have been playing. So he's been clean. When he's under pressure, let's see, right? Because you got to be able to maneuver that. And I understand that's every quarterback, but some guys will still find ways to flourish and can handle a little bit of that heat. Can he do that? I saw something the other day, a little bit of an overreaction about how like his turnovers have come in the second half. They've lost one game in the last 7 or 8 or whatever the heck it is. We're talking about a team potentially, if they win this game, you're talking about a team potentially sort of like the Eagles last year, where you go, they've won 8 out of 9 and almost 9 in a row. The one loss would have been the Tampa Bay loss, or has been the Tampa Bay loss, where he fumbled on that last drive. He and Baker were going back and forth. So I know that they felt like last year was a real feeling out process for McDonald in his first year as head coach. And one of the things that I heard coming into the season is now he knows like who his guys are, not only on the roster, but in the building, who he can lean on, who he can really, has to kind of manage a certain way. Like he's gotten a better feel for things. Like he's really smart about handling people is what I'm trying to say. And that's really helped him get this team more in his identity.
Yeah. The only thing about Seattle that I still got a little bit of pause is they really haven't played anybody. I mean, you look at their schedule and I know you can only play who you play, but it's not the competition is awful.
I like the Rams here. I do. Yeah. I like the Rams in this spot. It's I don't think Seattle gets run. That would surprise me. I think it's more of a competitive game, but the way that the Rams are playing right now and the way that McVay is coaching, that's what I feel good about.
All right. A couple strategic things. So last week, Vrabel, this did a Madden, right? They have the ball It's right before halftime. There's 1:20 on the clock, right? They know Tampa's got no timeouts. They give up first down. They have the ball at the goal line. First, they go up to 1. And he has Drake just take a dive, right?
Yeah.
So he can run the clock.
Love it.
And he goes to and he takes him to 4th down and then has to go for it on 4th down. You love that?
Love it.
Yeah, I hate that.
Why? It's a weapon. Like
because you know what?
You're
bailed out in the 4th down. Like you can't. You got to score when you score. You can't eschew opportunities to score.
So if you score there and you leave them 1:20, or was it 1:20?
What if I don't score? I play in Tampa, who's got a great front, and they took me to 4th down, and Diggs had to make a dance and catch on the sidelines to score.
I think in your mind, I don't know. To me, it's like, well, we can fall back on the field goal. We're still +3. But I think in that spot, they felt like they had to go for the 4th down.
Yeah, because they gave up first down.
Right, but in my mind, I'm going, okay, we can run this down, and at the very worst, we're +3. Whereas if we run it normal and we kick the field goal, right? Like if there's incomplete, whatever it is, and they get a field goal, now we're 0, right? Like we're going to be plus
how about
in my
I
mind, no matter
run
what.
it?
Now, if you go 0, I like the idea of burning the clock. I don't know about the way that it unfolded all the way to the 4th down.
Yeah. But my only point is, you got to go for 7 when you get 7. Like if you get 7,
I understand your point.
You know, I mean, in theory, I would play it in Madden, but these are real guys and real people, and it bugs me. All right, here's another one, and I'm curious to see where you line up on. Sirianni dancing about the 4th down play, right?
Yeah.
The whole point of 4th down there, which he didn't even talk about, is you're supposed to punt. You got to punt in that situation. They have no timeouts.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm with you.
The 15 yards is worth more.
Even 15 yards is huge. Yes.
I mean, they got no timeout. Like, what are you doing? And he doesn't even bring up punting.
No, he didn't. I went back and watched the whole thing to see if he was asked about, he wasn't asked specifically about punting, because you kick it. Now, man had a shank earlier, but even if he shanks it, you're picking up that 15 yards anyway, right? The ball's going out of bounds.
Right.
Like the coffin corner punt doesn't exist anymore. But to me, I go punt it for the pylon, try to get it on the right or whichever it is. Try to get it on the field side of it. Okay. And if it goes into the end zone, it goes into the end zone. No big deal. Now, that return man's not touching the football, which you could kick it straight up and your guys are going to be around him anyway. But like, I'm not even messing with that. Nobody's touching the football. It's Matt Dodge, what he was supposed to do years ago.
Agreed.
Ball's got to go out of bounds. But like, aim 5 yards to the right of the pylon. If you put it in the end zone, don't worry about it, because I don't want it in his head that he's going to shank it to the side this way again. But even if he does, unless he kicks it behind the line of scrimmage, which is literally impossible, you're going to pick up some yardage, which is fine. So I'm with you completely on that. I went back and watched the play. There's no hand signals, but Jalen goes, he's looking around, and then he's looking at AJ, and it's like, do I have your eyes? Yes, I have your eyes. Okay, good. The Cleveland game that I was talking to you, I went back and checked that out. I can't tell from the TV broadcast. It looks like there may have been a little hand signal, but it was the same. Do I have your eyes right now? Okay. So that must be in there for them to always go to that. That's clearly. So when Nick's saying, like, I knew what was being called, meaning he knows that they have the ability to check, and they did. Okay. I don't know if it was the best call, because to me in Cleveland,
they were man. They
weren't
a man. Like you only
they were off the ball.
You're a man.
They were off the ball. But against Cleveland, it was tight to the line. You knew he had, and you knew he was going to get on top of him, and he did. So I just think it was a bad check, is what I think.
Yeah. Yes. I completely agree.
But to go back to the original point, this shouldn't have been a play for scrimmage anyway.
It's nuts. It's crazy.
No, dude. I know every fan thinks like, oh, I could be an NFL head coach or I could be an NFL GM. That's craziness. Okay. I could be a game management guy, though. I really feel like tomorrow, if somebody hired me to be a game management guy, I really feel like because my issue, and we had a rant about this. They have a sponsored segment on Good Morning Football every week. What's your beef? Sponsored by Beef Jerky, Old Trapper Beef Jerky. And I was like, I'll do it this week, because to me, not enough coaches are, and LaFleur is right there, taking the points, right? It's always like, oh, fourth down, aggressive, going to go for it. And I know what the chart may say analytically, but it's game flow and it's understanding where your team is right now. And like the Colts last week, twice did it and got lucky. Not got lucky. I mean, they made the plays, but they had to go to overtime and they had.
I
to win.
agree.
It was the first, and Kurt Warner, bless his heart, calling the game, second guessed it right away. He's like, "You're coming off a loss, get points, take the 3. Don't give the other team a reason to feel good."
Exactly.
So that's one of my issues lately.
I agree. For the record, as long as I have a cap guy, I would be a great NFL GM. I know it.
Well, wait, hold on, because is that from a I can assemble talent standpoint,
yes.
or I can manage the build?
I can manage the building.
That's not the job, though.
I can manage the building.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the talent. Like,
First
it's
of all,
not just assembling.
I can manage the building. Like,
I'm making
I
sure.
would be lockstep with my coach.
I'm making sure.
I would be great in the building. Manage that building.
I want several general managers. I won't. One in particular that you and I both know very well. Personnel guy who became a general manager, and he said to me, he goes, "I come in at 6:30, whatever it is. I don't watch my first frame of game film until like 10:30, 11 in the morning because I got a stack of 20 things on my desk.
Oh, it's
management wise,
yes,
that I need to do.
Yes. Well, it's like Andy. Andy had his GM desk and his coaching desk, and he had 2 desks in his office. And he's like, "That's where I want to be, but I'm stuck here for most of the day until I get to go there and watch film, which is what I love to do."
Yeah. You want all that power until you got all that power. And then it's like, whoa, wait a minute. You know, but even within the GM's own job, that's why I think one of the reasons the hiring practices in this league are way off, because they're looking for who's got the nose for talent. Yeah, dude, that's 25% of the job.
Right.
There's another 75% that dude needs to do. Call Gargano.
Right. Exactly. Thank you. Our boy have any chance at a head coaching job?
He'll be in the mix with the Giants. Steve Spagnuolo, you're talking about? He'll be in the mix with the Giants.
I mean, are they going to go offense because of Dart? Like, that's my fear.
So I raised this the other day because a lot of the strong candidates you know how that building operates. It's always connections, right? Like, very rarely you're going to get something completely out of the blue. I went back and looked at this. The last defensive-minded head coach they hired was Bill Parcells, and that was 1983. And I go, geez, I wonder how many teams have hired defensive-minded head coaches since 1983. How about all of them? Every other franchise, the only one that hasn't, and this is an asterisk, was Baltimore. Harbaugh was a defensive coach for 1 year, but really a special teams guy. But they didn't exist till 1996 or whatever it was. So everybody else has hired a defensive-minded head coach. I'm not saying they have to. What I'm saying is, if you get stuck in this, like, oh, I've got to hire an offensive coach to develop Jackson Dart. You tried that with Ben McAdoo. You tried that with Daboll here. They need somebody who, and Coughlin was an offensive-minded coach, but Coughlin was not Gilbride ran the offense. He was the one that was controlling that.
Yeah, Coughlin was. He was
head coach.
No, you're right. He was a head coach. He wasn't McVay. He wasn't one of those guys. Shanahan. Yeah. He was different. I'm with you. Yeah. I think it makes so much sense for them, and I know he's chomping. I tried to get him to go to college. He's like, dude. He goes, I can't do that. He goes,
That's not his.
I know, but Saturdays it's so close to Sundays now. Like it really is, but he's not doing that. Like
the way that he's worked there in Kansas City is to like get that core, build that core, build the trust, establish a culture. Which, I mean, you're sort of doing in college, but there's so much movement now that I don't see that working. But I will say this about him: it used to be that the biggest knock on him was what happened with the Rams. And then Kevin Demoff, who is an executive over Kroenke's several franchises now, he said, in so many words without saying it, we were more interested in trying to move the team than we were about being successful.
We you and I talked about that a million times. I lived it with him. Like, I remember him, like he
They
didn't
weren't
get
trying to
any
be successful.
support.
No, the way that Demoff phrased it was, we didn't put him in a position to succeed. He deserves a second chance now. So that stench seems to have been washed off of him now. But now it's about the age, which I tell people all the time. What is he, 61, 62,
Yeah.
something like that?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, subtract 20 years because he's never had any kids. Okay. So if he's 62, he's actually
No
42.
kids, dead, great shape, like, lives it.
Amazing wife that keeps
yeah.
him,
Yeah. He's
on
like
the
Pete
tracks and fed.
He's Pete Carroll 20 years ago. Like,
It's the age
working,
thing.
Yeah. No
The
kids.
age thing is not a thing. It's
Yeah.
not a thing. So, and what's going to frustrate me, I mean, whatever, this is a good problem at this point. What's going to frustrate me is if he gets hired, well, you guys could have done this 15 years ago. You hired 4 coaches in the time that you had a chance for him to be hired.
I know.
He does. So, look, he deserves it.
I'm rooting for it. I mean, obviously, I want to see him get that. I know how much he wants it. So I want to say it. He deserves it.
And I have no question in my mind he's going to be succctional too. That's
I know.
the other thing.
Actually, scares me.
You may
because
look
of the
at it
Eagles,
and go,
but yeah, yep. I agree.
well, yeah, you may look at it and go like, now listen, I don't know if he's going to be a Super Bowl winning head coach, but that team's going to the playoffs with him. I
without a doubt.
honestly feel that in my heart. So,
yeah, without a doubt. All right, my brother, we love you. Where you at this weekend?
I am home. I didn't think about it. I asked about, because it's the last international game. We got a humdinger, Dolphins Commanders in Spain on Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. It's funny, you're talking about all the great matchup this week. And I was like, oh yeah, this is where I sell Dolphins Commanders, right? So we got that on NFL Network. So when we have an international game, we don't send crews out because we don't have a pre-game show. But I said, it's the night game. We can get a one-on-one interview that can run the next morning. And it's like, we'd rather save that on the budget for a game that we can do the pre-game show from. So I will not be down there, but I'll be watching from home.
All right. Sounds good, baby. Thanks, brother. Kiss the girls.
I'll be at the Black Friday game, though. You going?
Come on, man. Let's go. I'm with you. I'll shadow you. Yeah.
Sideline?
I'll go sidelines with you. Yep. Me and my boy. I'll be with Big Dom, and I'll go hang with you.
Listen, you're with Big Dom. You could be anywhere in that field pregame. Anywhere. I mean, he told Kyle Brandt that. Dom, because they had never met before, and they met week 1. While I was doing my stuff, they were over there, and he goes, "Hey, come here. You stand over here." And Kyle's like, "Why do I have to stand? Like, I'm okay here." He's like, "No. Get on. You stand here next to me," because he wanted to take care. That's how Dom rolls.
That's it, baby. That's my man. He had a little powwow with Jeffrey and AJ yesterday. It was a walk and talk.
Okay.
So there it was.
If he can't straighten it out, nobody can straighten it out. Put it that way.
All right. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, pal. You got
on the Xfinity Mobile calling line, our man, Mike Garafolo from the NFL Network. Now, I love this. Every other week, we get to do the Rothman injury report, which is always fun. We get to talk to our incredible Rothman doctors. And we've had Dr. Megan Bishop before. Love her. She's awesome. And we're going to talk a little LCL action. Dr. Bishop, good morning.
Hey, Anthony. Thanks for having me.
Always great to have you. It's fantastic.
Great to be here.
What do you think? You think we win Sunday night?
Yeah, I'm hoping we do. It's going to be a tough one, though.
Yeah.
But we beat Detroit last year. We can do it again.
Love it, Doc. I love it. All right, let's talk Travis Hunter and the LCL injury. We know you're not the primary care doctor of Travis Hunter. We talk about the injury just to try to get us educated on it. The LCL, all right, what does that actually do for lay people like myself when it comes to the knee and the stability of it?
Yeah, so the LCL is or the lateral collateral ligament is one of the 4 main stabilizing ligaments of the knee. So you have your LCL on the outside, your ACL and PCL inside the knee, and then on the medial or far inside is your MCL. So it's one of the 4 main stabilizing ligaments. It goes from your outer femur down to your fibula, which was one of the bones in your lower leg. So it acts as a lateral stabilizer to the knee and prevents your knee kind of from going inward.
How hard, like when you talk about like the plants, the pivots, like it's integral for that kind of movement, right?
Yeah, it's really important for lateral stability, being able to cut, change direction, things like that. Your knee could, with having a little bit of extra motion there when you're turning, it can cause pain. It can cause a feeling of instability, lack of confidence with making those movements, which obviously is very important for wide receiver, quarterback position.
So if you, would it affect one position, wide receiver or cornerback, more one or the
Yeah, I mean,
other?
I think that's a good question. I think ultimately it probably affects both, pretty equally. As a cornerback, you're probably backpedaling a little bit more, which isn't quite as much lateral motions, but you've got to be able to turn and pivot pretty quickly, either way. So, I think that based on the fact that he plays both, it certainly makes it harder to come back if you're going to be on the field all the time after an injury like that. But it's either way for both positions, it would be a challenge to play through this injury. That being said, LCL injuries in isolation that he has are actually pretty rare. When
Oh
we
wow.
see LCL injuries, we usually see them in a combination with other ligaments, like you tear your ACL with the LCL or even your PCL with your LCL. So these isolated LCL injuries are much more rare to occur. So that's why it is a little bit more of an unusual injury to see, and kind of that treatment. We don't have as much precedent of, whether it's without surgery or with surgery. So, it's just something we don't always see with our athletes. But given the fact that he really demands a lot of that knee, he obviously has to have the most, optimal performance for it.
What's the recovery period here?
Yeah. So since he got surgery, it's being described as an LCL repair. There's certainly a chance that he had it reconstructed as well with an extra to tendon. They add a cadaver tendon to be able to help stabilize and reinforce the ligament. It's probably 6 months since he had surgery. If he didn't have surgery, and some of these higher grade LCL injuries actually can be treated without surgery, depending on how the patients feel and their level of stability. Those can be anywhere from, a couple weeks to, a couple months to
Oh
be able to
wow.
rehab. Operatively, you can rehab it a lot faster than with surgery. But since he did have surgery, it'll probably be about 6 months recovery for him. So obviously
Damn,
without the rest of the
wow.
season.
That's and how aggressive are you with the rehab period?
Well, I mean, he's going to be getting the best rehab there is for this. So I'm sure he'll be aggressively rehabbing this. But since it's taking him to, next year,
Yeah.
he's got time that he's not necessarily rushing to get back. I guess, even if they make the playoffs, it probably would still be a little bit early for him to come back after this surgery. So yeah, I think there probably was a discussion whether or not even to undergo surgery for this. Like I said, there is a
Right.
precedent for treating these without surgery sometimes. But my guess is that he probably had, pretty significant instability on exam that he just couldn't tolerate it. And they needed to make the decision to do the surgery.
Fascinating. Doc, you always enlighten us. Thank you so much. You guys are the great doing God's work. Thank you, Doc.
You're welcome. Go Birds.
Go Birds. I'm on it. Dr. Megan Bishop Rothman. We love our Rothman doctors.
Solid.
They are fantastic. I love a little Go Birds at the end.
Yeah, right.
That's fantastic. Let's take care of some business. And then we got our man, Danny D, the AD. Ooh, what do you got over there, buddy?
Let's talk about Branded Bills Hat Company. I'm a hat man. You got to have good hats, and that's where Branded Bill comes in. Whether you
are a hat guy.
Whether you need snapbacks, truckers, fitted beanies, tees, they even have t-shirts.
Corduroys?
Yeah, corduroys. Branded Bills has you covered with performance and style. Looking for some gear to make your brand stand out apart from the crowd? Well, Branded Bills, they got you covered with the best custom headwear. You start your order with their dedicated team, and they'll help you create the exact custom apparel you need. They also have a partnership with Penn State as part of their campus collection. They got a bunch of colleges you can get some gear from. So check them out. Head over to brandedbills.com. Use the code BBPHLY and get 15% off your first order. Brandedbills.com.
That's perfect for you, man.
Yeah.
Perfect for you, dude. All right, let's talk about Parks Casino. Oh, are you ready for little Parks Casino? I love when I get the new copy. right? And then you guys go off. Here we go. Listen, the holiday gift of entertainment is here to see the national headliners at the Excite Center at Parks Casino. They got something for everybody. Ready? Here's the lineup. Saturday, January 17th, Classic Rockers Grand Funk Railroad. Oh, yeah. Come on, man.
I don't need a whole lot of money. I don't need a big fine car. You know this, Jim?
No, but I love that you're holding the mic doing it.
Yeah. Some kind of wonderful. Yes, she is. Some kind of wonderful. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
I do know that song now, yeah.
Hand bones.
Yeah, no, you get it.
They're taking it next level.
They are. Next level.
Informative here, you know?
How about January 30th, 16-time Grammy winner, David Foster and Catherine McPhee.
Now, see, I've been doing I don't know a lot of his songs. They're pop songs, Bette Midler stuff. I got to dig deep.
All right.
But he's got a ton of hits.
All right. Saturday, January 31st, the Marshall Tucker Band and Jefferson Starship.
Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman she's been doing to me? That's a Marshall Tucker.
Okay.
All right.
I'm following along here.
All right. Friday, February 6th, Broadway star Alan Cumming, Uncut. He's got a new one-man cabaret show.
He's talented. He's the host of Traders reality show that's good.
Okay. Saturday, February 7th, Piano Men, Generations, a tribute to Elton John and Billy Joel.
Sing us the song, you piano man. Sing us the song tonight.
I knew VG was going to protest that one. I know he wasn't going to get in there.
I gotta go on the other side. I gotta find me some Elton John to sing.
I already did.
Dude, what's it called?
Tiny
The Almost
Dancer?
Famous song.
Little Tiny Dancer?
Yeah. That's the Almost Famous song. I love that movie. All right. March 14th, Tracy Morgan.
Oh,
Hilarious.
Right?
It's gonna be
That's
fun.
good.
The Garden.
He's hilarious.
Watching the Knicks.
Yeah.
Right? Gotta like that. And then Saturday, April 18th, Melissa Etheridge.
Come through my window. Come through.
That's it?
Yeah.
Come on. You got to do better than that. How about December 5th, the a cappella sounds of Straight No Chaser holiday show?
It's a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year.
December 12th.
Are we getting a Christmas album or what?
Yeah, I keep telling him.
That's on VG. He's got to set it up.
December 12th, Get the Lead Out, Ultimate Led Zeppelin tribute.
If there's a
Bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alone now.
There we go.
I love Danny's reaction, the greatest. ParksCasino.com/entertainment to buy tickets. Got to be 21 gambling. Probably call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, time out. Making Varsity. Our man, Danny D, the AD. Brought to us by Kia of Cherry Hill, a folk auto dealership. Folk. What do you say, buddy?
I'm good, brother. How you doing? How we doing, man?
I'm here.
Yeah, you're here?
I got
Friday?
these two. I got some football.
We got, your fellow Paisan to Paisan. You sit around your grandma's house in your underwear watching ball games.
What?
Okay, so
With your cousin?
What we got going on here?
No.
Look at this guy.
Oh, there he is watching Notre Dame.
Who's that?
It's you.
You got the Calvins on.
I AI'd you.
You AI'd me.
Sitting there with your cousin watching Notre Dame.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, what happened was
What do we got?
we were talking about, like, first of all, I don't know how it started. We were talking about his corduroys.
Yeah.
Right?
He's got a corduroy hat on today.
No, he wears corduroy pants.
You messed it up. Don't touch it.
Like, I remember being a kid going, there's dorks wore corduroy
Osh posh
pants.
bagosh corduroy pants.
I mean, like, they were the worst, right? Like, my mother remember buying, like...
I wasn't a fan. My mom would buy them. I wasn't a fan.
Yeah, no, we hated them, right? Like, horrible, right? Corduroys, right?
I didn't like them.
So we got in this whole discussion about, I don't know how the underwear thing started, but my grandmother, when my cousin and I, we used to go out, right? Like,
Yep.
I mean, I remember being, whatever, we go to clubs, right?
Yep.
To, go out, dressed up.
Have a night.
The whole night. Yeah, right. But we go out late. Like, we didn't go out until 10:30,
Yeah.
right?
Night owls.
Right? And so we would be in the house, and my grandmother would iron all of our clothes.
Before you went out.
Yeah.
It's like a Seinfeld episode with the crease.
Yes.
He's in the underwear.
Yes.
But she would iron everything. She'd iron my underwear, our underwear. She'd iron
So
everything.
you'd have an undershirt in your underwear.
Right. So we would sit, I had the white,
I see nothing wrong with that.
right? The white undershirt, tank top,
Yeah.
right? With the black Calvin Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein bikinis.
Well, that's what and we would watch the Sixers because you wouldn't want to be in your dress
Get it
shirt.
wrinkled.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it. I'm with it.
You know what I mean?
I'm on that.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I'm fine with that.
No, but he knows.
It's not like he's just walking around his grandmother's house in his underwear all day just because he wants to do that.
No, it's
There's a purpose behind
Got
it.
like he's wearing underwear that like the French Canadians wore in Wildwood, the little bikinis.
Yeah, but
hanging
that's
out
what-
at grandma's house.
Yes. but that's what you wore. Like you wore the Calvin Kleins.
man.
The black. We had the black, the red. I mean, that's what you had.
Red was if he was trying to get extra that night, He's
Right.
trying to get loose.
Yeah,
that
stand
night.
out a little bit. Yeah. That's a,
Peacock
that's
a
a,
little
that's
bit.
a,
Yeah.
that's a
I get it,
color,
but no, the
color
red-
of love.
I mean, the Calvin Kleins. I mean, that's what you wore.
Yeah, I was more of a brief guy always, but boxer brief guy. But
Yeah,
we didn't
because
have
then
them back
they
in the
came
day.
later.
yeah, they came later.
Right,
So my
you're-
day.
You're younger than us, but like I'm a boxer brief guy. The tight boxer
Yeah.
brief. We had the Calvin
That's what
Klein.
you had to
I've been
do.
wearing the same Calvin
I
Kleins.
don't see anything wrong with it.
I wear that brand. I've worn that brand since I as long as I can remember. My mother and all.
Let's get him in a photo shoot for Calvin, man.
Yeah.
But no, but that's
the
what
cuz
we always
edition.
wore. He's mocking me, and I'm like, yo,
Hey, Dow, you want to go to the
He's a
red light
dirtball.
district tonight?
no, but he's a dirtball. He like this. He's trying to mock me. I'm going. What do you mean? We used to have the nice cologne.
Yeah.
We
I mean, I had your car back.
Get
in
all
the day.
get all
What are you talking
spiffed up,
I
man.
mean, we were
Yeah.
There you go.
him.
According to
He was
AI,
going out to do no good.
according to
Like,
AI, 1980s corduroy pants were popular choice of those in the rock and roll, punk, and youth fashion. There you go.
jerk
You're
balls
going to the dance. You're going to the disco clubs. I'm going to the rock clubs in my corduroys.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not wearing
Wait,
that.
show my grandmother.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
my
Here,
grandmother.
let me grab it.
I loved her. God rest her soul. One of the greatest ever. Her name was Sunday, Dominican Italian.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right? And her name, she was called Sunday, but we called her my mom. She was I sent Andrew the picture. There she is on the left. That's my sister Chrissy. And
Oh,
then
Oh, man, nice.
that's
Looking
my
sharp,
grandmother.
cuz.
She's get her hair done every Friday.
She won that machine would come down
Yes.
slow.
Yes.
Yeah.
She go to
Yeah.
the corner.
Drop
She
down
would
on
stay
your
all Friday get her hair done.
No.
Gossiping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the best.
I love
She would
that.
go out every Saturday night dancing. My greatest memories of her, she would go out with her boyfriend Don. They would go out clubbing. She'd come home 2:00 in the morning with Oregon steaks,
Wow.
cheesesteaks,
That's next level right there.
and she'd wake us up, and we would have our cheesesteaks.
It's amazing that she's out at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
She still had
She'd
it.
come home, she was halfway in the bag. She'd come home dancing with the dog. Da-da-da-da.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she was the greatest. I love
Great woman.
a light. Like
Yeah.
she was the best,
That's amazing.
the greatest. Anyway, I digress. Thanks for having my back.
Of course, brother. You know that.
Yeah, true paisan. I'm like this.
I do like his hat today, though.
Thank you.
Even
It
though
is
it's
a good hat.
It's a nice hat.
It is a good
I
hat.
do like the hat.
I can't wait for Sunday night.
Yeah, I'm going.
You going?
I'm going.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna be down there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be late. Work's gonna be tough on Monday, but
You going down early pre-gaming?
we're figuring out the plans. I don't know.
Is it the
of-
crew or are you going with
a
like
couple of my buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah. My buddy Scott, Richie, Chuck, they're all gonna be there, so we're gonna have fun. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know what the day looks like yet. We haven't locked that in, but it's gonna be a good day.
I actually think I think the Eagles are going to. I think the offense is going to show out.
I have a good feeling they're gonna wake up.
I do. I just
When they
feel-
have to score, they score though. It's weird. Like
yes,
it's they played. I don't like it, but like they try to play to the game every
yes,
Right.
yes.
Again, I get it. You want to win. At the end of the day, you want to win.
Its own personality,
But
right.
to win this game, we're gonna have to score over 20. We're gonna have to score 28 points.
Yes.
So
Yeah, you got to score 30. I
Yeah.
think you got to score 30.
yeah, so I think when they get in those situations under the bright lights, we're gonna air it out.
They do it.
We're gonna do it.
And Hurts, listen,
I'm not a big fan of their secondary. I know they got a front four. I mean, I know they got
now I don't like Terry Arnold. He's a grabber.
He's also coming out of concussion protocol. They got some other. I think their safety's out.
Yeah, their secondary
injuries
doesn't
back
scare me
there.
at all.
No.
I mean, I know they got a couple dogs on that line,
Hutch,
but
yeah.
Hutch is one of the best in the business.
And
So
they play a good amount of man too, which should bode well for AJ.
yeah, and
If you're going to play man against the Eagles, good luck.
I think we got to. I mean, I like Quinyon out there. I like him following.
St. Brown.
Yeah, he's
Jameson, I worry a little bit about.
agreed.
You know.
But like, you got to pick your poison, right?
Right. And you got to make sure, whatever it is, though, listen, if you just are able to stop Gibbs.
I was gonna say you got to stop the run.
Right.
If we
Gibbs Montgomery.
They have 3 losses. All 3 losses, they were held to under 100 yards team rushing.
yeah,
So
if we can stop the run and just make Goff beat us. Like I know he had a good year, but I'm not scared of him beating.
No.
Make him
Little
beat you.
hands.
Little hands.
Come on. He's got those little.
What's he got? Kenny
hamster
Pickett's?
hands.
Got a couple Kenny Pickett.
He's got Kenny Pickett
He's
hands.
got hamster
wow.
hands.
Yeah. Got Dorothy hands.
You like that?
Yeah, I like
Andrew
that.
did that.
Nice job there, Andrew.
Good.
Nice job there.
The Wizard of Philadelphia.
Love that.
Wizard loved it, actually.
Yeah.
I said it to him. He liked it.
There we go.
He said, good
Nice.
job, Andrew. What do we got, man? Like, let's fill us in.
So, PCGA Day, huge success for the Quakers.
Oh, congratulations,
yeah,
by the
yeah.
way. You guys killed it.
Big day for us on Saturday. Longest rivalry in the country, 139th year. And I'm sorry to Jules, but we took it to the GA.
Yeah, there were some hurt feelings here.
We took it to GA.
There were some hurt feelings.
So there's 10 total points. And we won 7.5 to 2.5.
Wow, that's a round.
And the 2 we lost were field hockey. We lost 3-2.
Wow.
We lost girls soccer 1-0. That was it. And I was a
That
little
smells like a rout to me.
and the rest was yeah. We
It
took
was football.
it was a low score. It was a cooker. 10-7.
Wow.
Oh, it was
like
Packers
Monday night.
Birds, yeah.
10-7. Packers Birds. McGlinchey was there. He stuck around for the game.
Oh, did he? Oh, that's fantastic.
He's one of the most genuine, humble.
What a kid, man.
I talked to him. He got inducted Friday night, and I was talking to him, and he's just his speech, nothing written down, just off the cuff, but you could feel it. Like he's a great guy. He's humble, and he was just to stick around. He's on a couple days off. Usually you want to go rest. He was there. Took pictures with people. I mean, he's one of the most massive men I've ever.
He's a
across.
big dude.
Like
man.
just total
Yeah.
size mass. He is a massive human being.
How Broncos had to buy.
No, they played Thursday night.
Oh, that's right. The mini.
So they
buy.
played
The
Thursday night.
mini
He
buy.
came.
Right.
He came to the event Friday where he was inducted, and then he hung around Saturday.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, so great guy.
How's his brother?
He's good. He's going to Northwestern.
Yeah.
He's figuring it out. Like he played quarterback a lot of his career. But he's huge. He's not a quarterback, but he's the best athlete. He's 6'5", 6'6". I think he's playing tight end.
Line?
They got him at tight end. I think they might try to throw 50 on him and put him on the line like his brother.
Yeah.
So he's a Northwestern commit.
That's awesome. Man.
Yeah. So his little brother's name's Tommy. Great kid. And he's got a bright future. So I'm excited for him. But yeah, we got the win in football, boys soccer. Bobby D. Man, how hype was that video I sent you?
Oh, he's
That
fired
was
up.
awesome.
I got chills,
I
man.
gotta get VG. Send it to Andrew so we can play it.
That video, Bobby D at the end had me fired up.
Oh my God, yo, Bobby D's the truth.
He's the truth. So boys soccer won 2-1 and through in fashion, and that secured the outright league. So first time since 2016 for the boys to win outright title. So big shout out to Penn Charter
Congratulations,
boys.
man.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
And then the cross countries won. Big upset.
Well,
Boys
you
water.
had to. You had to start.
Yeah, we won that.
She's outrageous.
She's unbelievable. She did her thing. She wins by it's fascinating to go to races where she's winning by over a minute. Like no one's close.
By over a
Oh,
minute.
minute.
No
Wow.
one's close. No one's close.
Crazy.
She's beating boys. Because boys went off first 5 minutes before them. It was staggered boys,
Yeah.
country girls. She had a 5 minute, behind them. She still beat multiple boys.
What a great story.
Wow.
She's
And
unbelievable.
Mackenzie Scully, she's unbelievable. So we won the cross country to start
Real
off.
quick, because we are in OT, overtime in the city. Overtime. Make sure wherever you're watching us, come to YouTube, hit like, hit subscribe, get all the great content from BHLY. If you subscribe to the show, it goes right to your phone. It's easy, right? And that's free, right? So boom, subscribe, like, interact, the whole thing. We appreciate it.
Yeah. So we start off cross country 1. Like I said, great day. Big. We were kind of underdogs in boys water polo. Intense. So that pool gets packed. It was wild. We came out one in overtime.
Pool is packed.
Pool was packed. So water polo boys and girls won. And then we ended soccer won to clinch the league, and that kind of put us over the threshold where we knew we were going to win the day. Tennis won, and then football closed out the day with a big win. So it was such a cool day. Weather was perfect. It's a really cool rivalry. GA was great. Dealing with them, and it was really cool. So
good for you, bro.
Great day. Yeah, great fall season, multiple championships over there. So it was a really good fall season. So across the country, today starts winter sports. PIAA, so tryouts start
don't we
today.
have playoffs for like football?
Football still goes. That's what it overlaps in PIAA, but winter sports officially start today.
Oh, wow.
So tryouts start today, this afternoon, for all local high schools.
Ooh, big day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, local. Even for us, so we're on the same. Usually, like in the fall, we're a week behind. We're the same fall start date. So there's an overlap, and that's why I told you. A cool thing about the Interact is it ends. So if you're a 2-sport athlete, you're not missing a month with the state playoffs.
Right.
So it's a little give and take, right? I love the state playoffs. It's really cool, but the overlap, if you go to state championship, there's a real good chance you're not going to be able to play a winter sport because you're a month plus behind.
Yeah.
Basketball start already, right?
No, today.
Today's tryouts?
Today's tryouts, official. So there's workouts going on.
Right.
Workouts throughout the.
Like the
How does
first
it
games are
work
like the end of the month.
So there's 2 weeks. There's a 2-week start, and then we start in December.
Okay.
How does it work with tryouts? Because it isn't like, don't you have your team? It's almost like college where you know what kids are.
Yeah, so there's
right?
like returning players, right? But there's lower level teams, freshman or third team JV, and you're shaking out your roster. There's also spots for varsity that you're fighting for. I'm sure there's a lot of kids that are returning, and you like, all right, they're on the team,
Right.
But figuring out
Is there
that
always a
back end-
couple wall
there's
type of kids?
there's always a couple. There's always like 3-4 kids that
Kids
are
moving from JV up.
moving
to
up,
varsity.
trying to jockey for spots. So there is that part of tryouts is important. So you do that. You get athletes that might not, like a big kid that might not have played another sport coming over. So it's a really cool. I love it. Winter sports started, and then so tryouts are 3 days, and then games start in 2 weeks. Wow, hoops, we're here, baby. But also,
Crazy. 2 weeks after tryouts.
yeah,
It's wild.
crazy. But also, and
I got practice Saturday.
oh yeah, what's the zone this year? We running it?
And I got to look at the kid. The kid, we're small.
Yeah, I like that answer. He wasn't going to force his zone on it. He's waiting to see what kind of talent we got over there.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah. We're small.
All right, so you might not be able to play that extended zone.
I
you
know.
like.
I'm looking at him.
Maybe
They
you trap
recruited.
if you're fast and small. Maybe you get
I
after.
know.
Maybe
I was thinking
speed 'em
about.
up.
I was thinking about. I gotta see them though. I gotta see. I got one big kid because then we go up to 7th and 8th, and
Yeah.
I'm not that. In fact, they asked me to work on defense. Like I'm going to be the defensive coach.
Like that. I'm gonna make a game this year.
And yeah,
I'm
please.
coming.
So I got to look and see. Again,
Yeah, see
I
what
know
you
I'll
got.
have Mosmo up top
Yeah,
because I like his length up top
yeah. It brings it. Get after it.
because he gets a lot of steals. He
Yeah,
hawks.
good.
So I need the hawk, but I need the rebound. I got nobody on board.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We'll figure it out.
I'm like the Sixers.
Yeah.
I got nobody on down low.
Well, that's why we're gonna have to make. They're gonna have to make a move. They need depth down there.
You have to.
Have to.
Barlow's coming back tonight.
Yeah,
right?
but you
Yeah.
need
I
you need length, man. You need somebody who can rebound, man.
Yeah, like Bona is like he's just a spot guy. Like people were all hyped.
He's not. He's not the guy. He's not.
He's not.
He's not. He doesn't
not
have
there.
the IQ. I mean,
No.
I hate to say it,
He
but
doesn't play basketball long enough.
yeah,
Right.
We'll figure
know,
it out over
I'll
time.
figure it out eventually.
But so listen about PIAA playoffs and locally with the
yeah. Like how's the matter? Because I'm all in the football.
So listen, Bonner got taken down in the Battle of Delco last week. O'Hara came
I'd
out
like to ask you
victorious.
this.
Wow.
Yeah, what happened?
wow.
Bonner, returning state champs, goes down and doesn't make the state playoffs. So 2 returning state champs and Bonner and the Prep are not in the state playoffs this year.
What? How did O'Hara beat him?
That's a good question. I wasn't there, but
That's a good question.
I mean, the Lions, man, they brought it, I guess. And I like Bonner. I like their staff. The game was supposed to be at Truman. I think they said it was too far because it's supposed to be a neutral site. And they said, we're good with having that at O'Hara. So they went into their backyard and then
Wow, got bit.
they got bit. Played with the dog.
I can't believe. I can't believe no Bonner,
No prep.
no prep.
So the matchups are for 4A City Champ this
Have you talked
weekend.
to Roken?
Giving them a space. Next week.
Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday.
I know. I was going to text him, but I'm like, I don't.
Monday or Tuesday. I'm giving them a week.
Yeah.
Let them breathe. Week or
Yeah.
two, and then We'll get with them next
Yeah.
week. O'Hara versus West Philly for this 4A state champion. I mean, city title is now this weekend.
All right, so O'Hara, West Philly.
Yep.
I'm writing it down.
That's 4A.
Okay.
5A, Romans already through, and they're playing their first state playoff game because 5A, the bracket's a little deeper. They're playing Whitehall this weekend.
Roman Whitehall, that's good.
5A.
Roman's good, man.
First round. Yeah, I think I'm confident they win the 5A state championship this year. 6A state championship Saturday, LaSalle and Motep.
Oh, man, where's that at?
Wow.
I would assume Northeast High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where we usually play it.
LaSalle.
Lansdale Catholic made it through for 2A. They'll be playing Lakeland.
Okay.
And 2A in the first round. And Newman is the 3A city champ. There wasn't a team from the pub, so they have a bye. But they by this default they won it. So they're the teams locally who have the potential to go on for the PIAA state playoffs.
Oh, that's awesome, man. We got a game tonight.
Oh yeah,
St. Augustine.
Who we got?
We got. We're in Jersey City.
Oh, you got a trip ahead of you tonight.
Wow,
Yeah.
Jersey City.
It's my brother's neighborhood.
Cochran Stadium.
Wow,
Caven Point.
I never even. I pride myself on knowing every high school. I never heard of Caven Point.
So it's. Hold on.
This is the first round.
Yes.
Let's go on a run here.
Yes. So,
Augies. Let's get the Augies on a run here.
Yeah, it's actually they're playing it's Cochran Stadium at Caven Point. They're playing St. Peter's.
Okay. Oh, St. Peter's. Oh, St. Peter's Prep in New Jersey City.
Yeah.
I know the president of that school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was the principal at the Prep. He went to St. Peter's.
Really?
Mike Gomez.
Oh, get out.
Good dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
Historically, they were really good. They've taken the dive football-wise. Basketball, they've always been pretty good. They had
I thought basketball they were good. They were
kid
good.
Armstrong that was at Nova. He was there.
Oh,
that
get
was
out.
since high school.
Wow.
Yeah, they've had some big names come through there for St. Peter's. But yeah, they're right in the middle of Jersey City.
Yeah, so that's where in the shadows
Jesuit
of
school.
Lady Liberty.
Yeah, right there.
Hey, let me ask you about this this Lower Marion Harrington.
Wow.
These parents want the team stinks, so the parents want to merge them. So is this a situation where the school should just stop having football, or are you down with this merging of teams?
It's weird. Well, the township, right? Well,
Can't take away football.
the township is split, right? So if you live in Lower Marion, depending on where you live, you go to Harriton or Lower Marion, right? So it's a big township. But they split them, and Harriton, I mean, that campus is unbelievable. It's one of the nicest campuses. But football-wise, they struggle because kids.
9 this year?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm good with it. Merge them.
Yeah.
Let them have a team.
Yeah, you have to have a team.
And they all live in the same district.
Right.
So I'm good with it. It's a boundary line that I'm good with the merging.
Yeah, I think they're right.
I'm good with it.
Well, you're anti?
But like Lower Marion,
You're anti-merge?
If your team stinks, you stink.
but also like
Yeah.
Lower Marion's elite in basketball and Harrington stinks. So
Right.
like they figure it out in certain
Well,
sports.
they're not going to merge that, right?
Yeah. So like that, where do you draw the line, right?
Right.
I guess you claim numbers.
Yeah, they don't have the
Numbers is real.
Kids.
When it comes to football,
Yeah, you need to have 40, 50 kids.
yeah, if you're going to have any kind of realistic program, you need it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with the merger.
Yeah,
See how that works.
I am
out.
too.
Is that like being brought up, or is it just like chatter? Is that like
parents are asking for the Inquirer. I was just reading this morning. The Inquirer did a whole piece about it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I would say yes.
Yeah, I'm in favor of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, good football. You want teams to improve, and I'd be curious to see how that works out. How would they go about it?
Yeah,
what the plan would be. But yeah, I mean, it makes
just seems
sense.
like if one of the teams was good, they wouldn't be asking for it. They're just losing.
Agree. If they're
consistently.
both not good.
Yes.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah. Well, that's why you need to do it. I have no problem with that. But listen, you get certain. Everybody recruits now. I mean,
Yeah, even the public schools. I don't want to hear that they don't.
yeah, they do. Everybody recruits.
Mhm.
So why not let them merge? Who cares?
Yeah, just people get addresses all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
Listen,
Address.
they get addresses.
They get addresses.
All right.
That's how it works.
Listen, you don't build a dynasty. All right, by just keeping your own zip code. Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
Come on, we know it's deeper than that.
You should be at like Penn State, building that
Man,
team.
I'm pretty confident they're going to get Hartline over there.
You think so? Yeah.
And I've met him a few times. He's a hell of a recruiter. I mean, you see what he does with the receivers over there.
Oh yeah.
Super nice guy, but I think that's the move for them. They Once Matt was out, they got a line in on Heartline.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating cycle that's going to happen because, could you imagine Lane Kiffin? He's going to get more money.
Oh.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Do you think he stays? Or does he go to LSU?
No, I think listen, did you hear what he said about Florida?
No.
He was trumping up the Florida job.
He's slick, though. He might just be trumping up to get more money at Ole Miss.
Of course he is.
Yeah, he's slick.
No, he's the slickest of the slick.
Yeah.
He's talking about how incredible Florida is and Gators and the whole thing. Like all of a sudden, I saw a big piece in what's it, Gainesville Sun or whatever it is, and it was like Lane Kiffin flowers about University of Florida,
Yeah, he's trumping up.
course.
What was that school he went to when he was in trouble? When he tried to rebuild? When he got knocked off?
Yes.
Went to a small school for a year. So
yes.
Florida Atlantic?
No, I don't
forget.
think it was. I don't think it was FAU.
It's a good trivia question there.
That's a great trivia question.
Oakland? He's been in Oakland Raiders, Tennessee, USC, Alabama, Florida Atlantic. And Ole
Oh,
Miss.
Florida.
It must have been Florida Atlantic. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was on the rebuild.
He was on the yeah. I mean, they all go through that. Sark had his issues.
Yeah.
Right? They all do it. They're all going to make huge money.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's going to get paid so much.
He's going to get paid a fortune.
Yeah.
Did you see the coach from Last Chance University? Remember
I remember the show.
Remember the show Last Chance U?
Yeah.
No.
You don't remember that show?
It's really great. It's where high school kids.
It was a fake. It was a fake school.
Yeah.
He got shot and killed.
Wow, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Coach at Last Chance U.
Wow.
You don't remember this, VG?
Mm-mm.
You remember it, Andrew?
I remember the show, yes.
Yeah.
I saw the show, yeah.
You don't remember it.
I'm shocked you don't remember. It was great.
And they did
idea.
the ones, the JUCO one out in,
Yes.
out in California.
On like Netflix or something.
Yes,
right?
it
Yeah,
was.
Netflix. Yeah, it's a
Correct.
great
Yeah.
series.
Correct.
Yeah.
The guy got shot.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
Man.
What are you going to do?
All right. All right. So what's the plan?
So, yeah, we're moving forward. It's just winter sports is on the horizon, so we're just revving up for that. I'll be following, locally in PIAA. Hopefully everyone does here, represents the city well, and we get a couple state championships. I think we could win. Maybe O'Hara goes on a roll, right? I thought Bonner was going to have a good chance. So
I thought Bonner was going to have
yeah, so maybe O'Hara goes on a roll. LC goes on a roll, hopefully. Newman goes on a roll. I think we get 2 or 3 public schools, suburban ones close by. Coachville is really talented. They got that brother, the Hiller brother.
Oh, yeah.
He's playing tackle, so they're in the state playoffs for like District 1. They're working through it. And they got a running back, this kid, Andre Watson, I'm sorry. And he has he's a sophomore. He rushed for like 1,300 yards this year.
Damn.
He's a dude. So, yeah, Coachville could go on a run. So we'll see. See how it all plays out.
That sounds awesome. I love it. Hang with us.
Of course.
All right, because we got TV Todd coming up.
Wow, TD Todd. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah,
Boy.
man, he's the best.
Yeah, I miss him.
It's the best. All right, now joining us to find out what to watch this week. Are you all right there, Corduroy boy?
I'm great.
Corduroy boy, all of a sudden you went quiet. What are you working?
No.
No, he does his job, his real job.
No, I'm working. I'm finding stuff to talk about. I'm fascinated by this Woody Johnson thing, where the union, they're asking the union not to put out these franchise report cards. Have you seen this?
No.
So the union, they survey the players, they grade the franchises.
They'll get trashed.
Right. So now the NFL owners have filed some kind of suit or injunction against the Players Association, saying this violates the CBA. Any criticism should be done in-house.
So it's like they do the locker room, they do like the food,
Right.
like
The
the
whole story.
experience.
So Woody
Johnson
Johnson is the one behind it because he gets an F. He's ranked 32 out of 32 in like every category.
That's so weak.
Come on, Woody, get it together, buddy.
They gotta sell that franchise. I was
That's a
last night,
dumpster fire.
I was thinking the same thing. It's I'm so happy. Thank God we're not the Jets.
I mean, the only time in my lifetime they were any good, they had that run with Rex and Sanchez. They made a couple, but like they've been pathetic.
They're horrible. It's been forever.
That name should be illegal.
What's that?
That name should be illegal.
Yeah.
Might just sell them to
Woody
Canada or
Johnson?
something,
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's where he goes.
Tom Brady, I
I
think.
don't know.
I think Brady retired in 2022. Since the year 2000, he still has more victories than the Jets do as a franchise.
That's
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's get our boy TV Top.
Act like a man. You can't handle the truth.
It's time for TV time.
The mobile. Oh, all right. Oh yeah, I'm out of the shot. All right. There we
Get
go.
in here.
Miss you,
We were
brother.
doing our trips. Coach was sending us our trips. Good morning, Todd.
Good morning, all. Hey, Danny. How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. Good to see you. It's been a while.
Hey,
You too,
brother,
man.
Vladar was sensational the other night.
Oh,
Dude, he's
you
good.
know, listen, here's the thing. Everybody keeps saying, okay, he's played 10 games, small sample size. That's enough for me. 10 games in an 80 game. This guy is our number one.
Oh, look, I like
Yes,
this. Yeah,
I agree with you. You know, he kept him in the game. That first and second period,
we were just getting peppered.
yes.
Peppered.
You look at him, he's good. He's really good. That was a great signing.
That was a heartbreaking reversal, though.
I know. It's
I
the
know,
second
I know.
time it's happened this
I know.
year. It's
Heartbreaking.
He's also got a bit of an
Yeah.
edge to him. Like he's
I like
chipper
him.
back
Yeah,
there.
I
He
like him,
Starts a little scrums.
I like him.
Yeah.
I do.
We need to get him
Yeah,
a cooler
you know,
helmet, I think. I like when they have really cool helmets.
Yeah.
Get him some
He
real
needs
nice
one.
Philly
He needs one for sure.
Yeah.
You know, with goaltenders, it's weird. It's like sometimes you just got to go with your gut. And I know when I'm sitting there at the games, I just feel confident with him. There's just a confidence you have that he's not going to be super leaky, right? Like you just feel confident.
It's funny you said that because I get like vibe that kind of vibes off of goalies, sometimes pitchers. Like you just know, like, oh, he's getting shelled today. Like you see it. Like, and goalies, but when you have a confidence, I feel the same way. Like I sit down, I go, I think they're going to be all right. Like
Yeah.
it was Edmonton, and even though he's getting peppered, I kind of felt like he would keep him in the game, and he was just awesome.
He was great. And listen, Erson's a solid guy, but at the end of the day, like I said to my buddy the other day, I forget which game we were at, and I said to him, he said, "Are you going to be back in your seats before the start of the game?" And I go, "I'll be a few minutes late, but we all know what's going to happen. Erson's going to let one in early in the game. It'll be 1-0. By the time I get back, it'll be 1-0." And sure enough, he always exactly
in the jungle.
That was gritty. That was gritty.
Oh, wow. I was so confused.
Do you how do you get this offense kickstarted a little bit though? Like they got to shoot more, man. They just got to shoot more. It's good to see Michkov heat up a little bit, but I need more offense.
Yeah, despite all the nonsense talk about Coots and Michkov, which is just so blown out of proportion, I just think it's a matter of them mentally knowing that it's okay to go to the net. You know, they're always looking. I mean, this is a much more highly skilled Flyers team than we've seen in a long time. You know, Zegras, one of the most skilled players in the league, he's always looking for the perfect pass,
the perfect goal.
No look behind the back, pass. Tocchet has got to get them to just say it's okay to shoot. Now, don't do it in a way that it's going to result in an odd man rush the other way. But I'm not worried about it. To be honest, I think they're going to do it, and I do think getting on the road a little bit. They haven't been on the road much. Getting on the road a little bit as a team is going to be good for them.
Yeah, we got to junk it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We got to throw pucks to the net. We got to get a little, But I love the young core, though. I mean, they've really blown up, really done a really good job with solidifying this young core. And I think they make a trade this year to push forward. I think we actually make a move, trade some of our, draft picks or something, make a move.
You know what? They desperately need a defenseman, because everything needs to start from back there. Like that's the one thing that they severely lack, because all your offense, like you just watch these great teams. Like the other night, I was watching the Lance. They were on like TNT, And you just love watching him, right? And you watch now. Cal McCarr's the best defenseman in the league, but you watch where that offense all comes from when it's done at the highest level, and it comes from back there.
It does. It does. And, it's funny. The other day I was thinking, like, man, I totally forgot about Ristolainen. Like, he's, we don't even have him at this point. But what's funny? You say that, but when you look at the stats, right, as a defense, as a team, they're like top of the league. I mean, they're really doing really well as a defensive core. They're leading the league in all those stats. So, you add Ristolainen back in the mix. I think that could really help.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind them dialing back, come off those stats a little bit, open up the offense a little bit. I feel like they're so defensive minded right now. It's killing the offense.
Yeah, they're all about the perimeter, right? Keeping everybody at the perimeter and not even as much blocking shots anymore. But listen, every night they're fun. This is a team that can win any night.
Yeah,
For sure.
I agree. And again, you got the goaltending. It could be fun 2 games, right? You got the Blues and then you got Dallas.
Yeah, 2 8:00 starts. I love it.
Dallas scored 7 last night. They won 7-0.
Good. That means they'll be shut out. We're going to shut them out this weekend.
I love it. All right, my brother, let's dive into it.
Oh man, there's so much. This week is hard to figure out what I'm going to talk about because there's a lot of content out right now. Let's just start where we picked up last week for a second here. So last week we talked about, and I previewed the show Pluribus on Apple.
Yeah.
Crushing it. So that show was already renewed for season 2. The creators who created, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul have already said that they have a 4-season story arc in mind. But let me tell you something. One of the strongest pilots I've seen in a long time. It's a great series. So what's funny about this show, so it comes out last week and immediately critics start talking 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Everybody loves this show 100%, right? On the other side, this is great. You're going to love this. On the other side, there's a show that premieres a female-driven law firm show,
right?
With Kim Kardashian.
Yeah,
right?
Right. Yeah.
It's called All's Fair. All's Fair. That premiered to a 0% Rotten Tomatoes. 0%. That means not one critic liked it or had anything nice to say about it. Here's the problem in the world we live in, right now. Both of those shows are number 1.
Oh, God. What is wrong with our taste?
People love seeing a train wreck.
Number 1.
Because of Kim Kardashian being in it. Everybody's,
People love seeing a car wreck, though. They want to see things that are terrible.
No, but they like that.
Yeah, they like it.
They like it. They don't know it's good.
Yeah,
if they knew it's good, they listen to Todd.
I agree.
people don't have taste.
I'm serious. They don't know it's good. It's horrible. And it shapes these idiot executives who have no creativity, who don't understand anything other than numbers. Oh, numbers say, let's do all. Throw Kim Kardashian in there and throw, we're going to do, it's all sexed up nonsense.
That's why you get 100. That's why you get 100 superhero movies every year, because if people don't care, they just want to see that.
Oh, it's the studio.
Crud.
How great that show was because it was true.
It's one thing for the studios and the execs to do it, and that's exactly what they do. They base it on algorithms and a built-in audience. But it's another thing they're justified in doing it because their shows are crushing it. So it's like we're just in a cycle where there's going to listen. But I suppose I step back and I say, okay, if there's people that are enjoying it, even on a schlocky TV level, they just kind of enjoy it. Well, okay, it's entertainment. So you have that choice, and then you have Pluribus, which is more of an intelligent type, script and intelligent show. But I suppose I step back sometimes and I go, there's something for everybody.
Did you watch this show?
No. I did.
Fair?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, not that one.
No.
He's not going to watch that.
He's not watching a Zero.
Just curious if she got any acting chops or anything.
No, she's.
No. I saw her. Well, I watched American Horror Story. She was in the last season of American Horror Story.
That's because you watch.
How was she in that, Todd?
How was she? She's Kim Kardashian. What are you, stupid?
Todd says she's pretty.
What do you like?
Todd just says she's
Because
pretty
you
good.
watch that garbage. Love
I
is
didn't say
fair.
she-
Love is blind. What is it?
Love is
Todd just says
blind.
she's pretty good.
Big Love is Blind guy, VJ?
Not this season, baby.
Floribus, I did see. I watched both episodes. It's great. The
Yeah,
writing is
I'm gonna
really
watch
good. The
it.
acting is very good.
I got
It's a
it
good
scheduled for
concept idea.
Saturday.
It's a good concept
Yeah.
idea. I don't know how they're going to do 4 seasons of it, to be honest, just because of the
Yeah.
concept and what it
Vince
is.
Gilligan?
It's Vince Gilligan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he goes slow.
I could see like 2
So he moves
seasons.
slow. Like he's thorough with his storytelling.
I could see like 2-3 seasons of this, but like to be honest, I don't know how they're going to get further than that.
Yeah, what's the premise again? I remember you said it last week.
Yeah, the premise is, without giving away too much, there's this, disease or whatever that afflicts everybody. It's a infectious disease that makes everybody kind of happy and joyful. And then the one character is an author. She's a kind of a disgruntled author on a book tour, and she's somehow immune to it. But the way they set it up is really good.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
Provolone Jones said Kim was pretty good in the movie she did with Ray J.
I'm going to punch him.
Just letting you know what's happening out there on the streets.
Lucky,
That's what's going on the streets, cuz.
You're lucky that my man's in between us. One day, I just want to go at your throat. One day.
Todd, I have a movie for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Keeper.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
coming out.
I was going to talk about that today.
You are?
So, of course, Osgood Perkins, who did Long Legs and The Monkey. This is his new movie, and it stars Tatiana Maslany, who was the Orphan Black star.
Yes.
And she's like secluded in a cabin. That comes out today. The Keeper. I'm definitely seeing that this weekend.
Very excited to see it. I cannot wait. They're doing like pre-screenings of the movie, and people are getting freaked out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
They have like audio of like the crowds, and you can hear them screaming and stuff. It looks nasty, like scary, nasty.
Cool, man. That's cool.
The 63% on Rotten Tomatoes doesn't bother you, Todd?
No, I don't. Listen, Rotten Tomatoes doesn't bother me either way. Like I will watch a 0% Rotten Tomatoes show, no problem. But I'm not going to watch one about a law firm starring Kim Kardashian. You know what I mean? Like, that's not.
You just see a law student? It's probably realistic.
She just failed the board again.
Well,
The bar.
Stop talking about it.
She's obviously a better actress than law student.
Don't listen
Well,
to
listen.
him. Turn his
There's
mic
very.
off.
Well, listen, I'm definitely seeing Keeper this weekend, and I like, from a pluribus standpoint, I like the sci-fi Black Mirror type premises.
Yeah, I like
that. There's another series that is on Netflix starting this week that was a AMC series that came out during COVID, like the pandemic, and didn't do very well because it was AMC and whatnot. But I'm pretty excited for this because I didn't get a chance to catch it. It's called Soulmates, and it's premiering on Netflix today. And what it is it's an anthology sci-fi series, kind of like Black Mirror. And what it is there's a test that's developed where you could take a test and it'll tell you who your soulmate is. And different stories are sort of branch off from that concept. And it's got like a really big cast. Like it's a really big, cool cast. And it's got like Sarah Snook, we're going to talk about her in a minute. She's in a massive series right now. Kingsley Benadir, like all these great people are in it. Bill Skarsgård. But the interesting thing about it is it's written and directed by Brett Goldstein. Do you guys know who Brett Goldstein is?
Yes.
Brett Goldstein is Roy Kent from Ted Lasso.
Yes.
Well, he is also a brilliant creator.
Yes.
He does Shrinking. He does Shrinking on that.
I read a whole piece about it. I love him.
Wow.
You know what's funny? I went back and watched the first couple episodes of
Ted Lasso. Great show.
I've seen it 100 times, right? But it's so well done. He's so good. He's so good.
He's so good. And so I saw an interview. He wasn't written in. He just said he was a writer. He says, I think I can play this guy.
Yeah.
And they all laughed at him.
Yeah.
And then he was like, let me try it. And then like that's how he became Roy Kent. But he's a brilliant writer. Like I love Ted Lasso and Shrinking are two of my favorite shows. They're just amazing. So.
He's awesome. Like he's so good because I read that piece about how he basically created himself.
And then when he wrote Shrinking, like there's a story about how Harrison Ford was just like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Like he was just taken back by it.
I didn't know he made that.
And by the way,
it's crazy.
Like that is a great series.
It's awesome.
Shrinking is a great series.
Coming back in January.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
He's great at it's a great series. It really is.
Jason Segel, I like him.
I do. I agree.
Yeah, he's really good, man.
It's got the same Lasso vibe to it too. Like it's got that. Like there's a sweetness, like there's a struggle and like an EQ struggle, like it's like the world struggle, but there's a sweetness about the characters
for sure.
You know, I love it's good. It's good stuff. I like it.
Yeah, and I think just because the series was made in 2020 on AMC, I still think people should watch it. You know, like you said, he's a great creator. It's got a great premise, and it was remade in other countries. Like other countries really responded to it. So it's called Soulmates, and that's on Netflix right now.
I like to support him. I like him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
He's good.
A couple of other things to note. There's a series. Well, let's go back to the Sarah Snook thing for a second from Succession. There's a series that is just crushing it on Peacock right now called All Her Fault, and it stars Sarah Snook. It's got Abby Elliott from the Bear. It's people are going nuts over it. I actually watched it last weekend. It's a twisty, turny story based on a book where this woman, the working mom, and her kid is picked up by somebody else at daycare, and there's like a kidnapping scenario, but it is super twisty and turny. The ending is definitely not what you see coming. People are like, it's like the big binge series right now. It's like #1 on Peacock, called All Her Fault, and it's getting great reviews. People are really digging it. So that's out there. And then there's
It's a one season deal. Yeah.
One season deal. You know, it's always good writing when it's one season. I don't know where they would take it after this one. It's very twisty.
Like you look at Task, it was perfect. It was a perfect one. It was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, except they'll probably do 2. But the other series is a new series on Netflix today. Already shot to #1 because Claire Danes is the star of it. She's always great. It's called The Beast in Me, and the premise of it is she's an author who's like trying to figure out her next book, and next door to her, this guy buys the house who was accused of killing his wife. And so I don't know if it's like I haven't watched it yet. If it's like a Rear Window type thing,
right?
Or, what it is.
First thing I thought of was Rear Window. Yeah.
Oh, right, exactly. Already shot to #1. Claire Danes series just do really well. People really like her.
Why?
And
why?
Oh, she's very good. I don't think
she's
she's
not
you
very
think she's
good.
bad?
That's a strong stance here. You were just talking about Kim Kardashian.
He loves Kim Kardashian, but he rips Claire Danes.
She's got such histrionics, and she's so over the top ridiculous. She's become a sketch on SNL for her overacting.
Yeah.
She's not good.
Well, they made fun of her on SNL about that, but if you don't think Homeland was good, I don't know what to tell you. That was
a great series.
Great series. Despite her overacting and the histrionics, great series.
No, that series was great.
No, she was good in that.
She was great in that series.
Great.
Homeland.
She was great in that series.
Act like you don't like you don't like this food, Claire. I mean, come on. I've never seen such overacting in my life. People got an attachment to her because they grew up with that show. What was the show? My So-Called Life?
My So-Called Life.
Yeah, you were probably a fan of that show, Todd.
I was not. I was not, actually.
He's fired up today.
Yeah, he is, man.
You got him fired up
VG,
today, man.
He's an embarrassment. You should turn his mic off.
All right. No, cuz I'm not going to turn his mic off because I'm going to throw him something right now. I'm going to let him talk about it because there's a film that's out on Netflix right now. Wait, there's a film that's out on Netflix right now, just came out, that brought VG to tears when he saw it in the cinema.
Oh, that's
VG,
a great one.
Go ahead, you can take it.
Well, I mean, what am I going to say? It's Richard Linklater. I'm a fan of his. It goes back to this is not a Jean-Luc Godard crowd here, Todd. We're talking. This is not in their realm here. It's about the making of Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless. It's in subtitles. It's French new wave movie 1960. They don't watch that here. No. These guys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
These guys don't watch that.
When I hit you with Best of Youth, right? The Italian film. Is
that the 6-hour one?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
That I saw at the Ritz. Like, you're trying to one-up me?
I love the Ritz.
Are you kidding me? Love is Blind is trying to one-up me with foreign films?
Here we go. I like
this. They can't handle this discussion, Todd. They can't handle it. So it's beautifully
listen.
done. They recreate 1959, 1960 Paris. It's just a great movie about inspiration and creative.
My parents walk to the Ritz and watch movies every weekend. My parents, they take a walk from Fishtown.
I love it.
They
I
love
love that.
They take the
I love
Ritz
that.
down? How they get down?
They just walk. I don't know.
I love that.
I guess Delaware.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Your father's an ace.
Good guy.
Ace,
Man.
your father.
Yeah, they love going to the
Great
Ritz.
man.
They love the Ritz.
I will say the movie he's talking about. I'm excited.
I would love to watch that.
Any film student, or anyone who study film, like Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless is up there as one of the most influential films of all time. And this is a fictional recreation of the making of it. And Richard Linklater, also a film school darling.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited. This one was in the theaters too quick, and it's on Netflix starting today.
That's good. I would definitely be in on that, despite him.
I mean, Frasier's probably out subtitled.
What are you talking about? I watch subtitled stuff all the time.
Great taste.
You watch English films with subtitles. You think you can?
Andrew has good taste. Andrew does have good taste.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm serious. Listen. You know me. I'll rip you tomorrow. But you got good taste.
City of God is one of my favorite foreign films.
There you go.
I mean, none of us are Todd, but you got good taste, and let alone this guy.
Hey, I strive for accuracy here on this show. We all do. That Kim Kardashian show has 4% on Rotten Tomatoes, not 0.
Oh,
it's climbing, Todd.
And the audience reviews are 66%.
It's climbing, Todd.
Big 4%.
Well, it premiered as 0. It's starting to make its way to a few critics, obviously, but the 66% is what I'm talking about. Like, if you
one critic liked it. There's one fresh critic.
I want to squeeze his neck like this until the pinhead.
There's rods in there, brother.
Until the corduroy pops.
And his head shoots across the room. Like
I
I'm
loved
opening a
how,
bottle of champagne. I want to get his neck, squeeze it, and then the head pops off like a cork.
I love how Baldy called it a wasted fabric.
That was it.
Come on. We all grew up in the same era.
Andrew, can you play the video I have?
Nobody likes corduroy.
Can you play my video?
I gotta get it up.
Come on.
Come on. This is we have a video showing you how cool corduroy is and was. And you're gonna be like, yes. You're gonna be like, yeah, this is what I forget.
I'm not taking cool points.
I forget how cool it was, corduroy. You don't even know Danny D back in the day.
I had to wear it. My mom would give me corduroy pants. I wasn't a fan of them.
No.
They're not Garanimals we're talking about. We're talking about nice Levi's.
For animals.
What else we got, baby?
I'll leave you with one more thing, which is a little bit of a geeky thing. But when I was a kid, and I collected Mad Magazine. I loved Mad Magazine. I still have an entire mint collection of Mad Magazine.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if you want to talk about how you form your humor when you're a kid, like that, Cracked, National Lampoon, I mean, whatever. Anyway, there was this documentary that was being made, talked about for a long time, about the documentary about the making of Mad Magazine and its influence on culture. And it's finally out. It's called When We Were Mad. It just came out the other day. It's on Prime. So I'm going to get into that this weekend. If you're into docs, nostalgic docs, I'm pretty excited about this one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'd be down with that.
I get behind that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
My brother, what do you got on tap this weekend?
I'm going to be it's going to be a lot of Flyers and a lot of Birds. Go Birds.
Yeah, we got back-to-back Friday, Saturday, and then the Eagles Sunday night. So
I love it. All 3 nights are taken care of.
Don't know your schedule, but just to let you know, Wednesday before Thanksgiving at Reading Terminal Market, Monday, December 22nd at Reading Terminal Market. So,
wait, you're doing it twice?
Twice. We're going to do a, Thanksgiving show and then a Christmas holiday show.
I had so much fun last year at the Thanksgiving one. It was awesome.
I want you guys to if you can make it down.
They pepper you with food. They just give you the food. Just comes nonstop. Tom.
Oh yeah,
I went last.
He was there.
I went last year. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And so think about it. You got 2 dates, right?
I love it. I'll be there for one of them for sure.
So be great.
Now, Ty, before you leave, just check it out. Check out how cool they were.
How cool? What was?
Corduroys.
Oh, corduroys. So here we go.
We're gonna get flagged.
Look how cool that dude is.
You think that guy's cool? That's your problem.
Look at his pants. Look at this
All right, that's enough.
That's hard.
That's good stuff.
Wait a second. I gotta say, that song sounded like VG, one of your intro songs.
It does.
It's a great song. Levi's corduroy.
That's right. I got sucked into it.
Yeah.
Levi's
He was singing it was him singing it.
Yeah.
Man, put a little White Snake cassette in the Camaro.
How do they have a guy wearing corduroys get turned down by 2 girls?
I
They
know.
want it to be cool.
They're
They walk
tight.
away from him.
And they went, you wear corduroys. Get out of here, you jerk off.
P.U.
They went to go get their friends. They're like, yo, we got a cool dude we're going to party with.
I
Circle the wagons.
Oh, Supreme J.O. We love you, buddy.
Love you guys, man.
Thanks,
Ty, it was
Ty.
great seeing you, man.
All
Have a
right,
great
you
weekend.
too, man. Go Birds.
Best of the girls. Go Birds.
All right, we have a special caller.
Oh, do we have Black Gritty?
In the jungle, the Philly jungle, the Lions play on Sunday night. What up, cuz? What up, cuz? Yeah. Vikings, Packers, and Lions. Oh my! I don't know how you live your life, but I'm out here like, big game, cuz. You know what I mean? Some people got rabbit's foot. I got lion's tail on my side. You know what I'm saying? I got the kneecapper versus the flower starter. It grows from underneath. You can't see the growth. We biting kneecaps out here. Oh man! Sunday night, I tell you what. AJ Brown, you better block everything. You better catch everything if you drop one ball. If you miss one block, I'm on your bass, bro, because you every week you crying. So guess what? You going out there against dudes that don't know how to punt. I don't want to see one punt, cuz. I don't want to see no conservative. Dan Campbell's calling plays. You know what? Let Nick Sirianni call plays. Let him run the ball 92. 4th and 90, go for it every time. Cuz. I don't care. It's Sunday night. I want the lights to be shut. I'm sick and tired of it, cuz. They better show up and show out. These fools that did so much drama every week. What's the Eagles? What are they running team? You know what they are? They're by any means necessary. If you want a defensive battle, they will show up and show out. You didn't even show up in the second half and put everything on the line, they will. A couple weeks ago, people talk about, Jalen didn't complete a pass in the second half. If you watch football, you would see that he was running, hit his head on the carpet, they picked him up off the ground, and he couldn't see anything. He was a little wobbly and concussed. But I know the analysts don't say that. If I hear one more thing about a Mayo, a Darnold, these dudes' strength of schedule is trash. Because you got some of the best football minds in the world talk about these quarterbacks that ain't played nobody. Mayo keeps beating dudes that are 1-7, and they talk about MVP in the league. My quarterback is playing the hardest schedule in the league and winning. The other dude with the hardest schedule got 4 losses, and his name's Patrick Mahomes. So y'all better go out there on Sunday night again, nationally televised. and wear this team out. Gibb better put a bib on, because guess what? The defensive line is back to popping. Carter's going to be stopping. I don't want to hear nothing, cuz. Pack these lines up and send them back to Africa. Where, I don't know, Detroit. Where, it's kind of the same thing. You've been to Detroit, it's kind of like Africa. It's a rough spot for them to live in. They happy about something, cuz, but they're going to be sad on Sunday night. I need this George W. because, my goodness gracious, AJ ain't got nowhere left to go. He been on Twitch, Twitter, IG, Blue Sky. He sent a letter to my grandma. But shut up and play the game and give me this George W. and Nick Sirianni. If your OC does not do what he's supposed to do, then he's got to get you through it. I'm so stressed out and so much. And how come I'm not on the fly, cuz? I was out there with you. I was out there stealing cheesecakes and snacks and stuff. Can I come to the Reddit terminal? Huh? You got an invite for your boy?
Needs an invite.
Oh, you don't want to share the statuses here?
Hey, Black Gritty.
I see.
Black Gritty. We're going to be at the Reading Terminal Market the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
You just told Todd it was on Wednesday. See, this is why I can't trust you, cuz. Eagles by 1 or by 50. I don't care. Get me this win.
Come with us to the Primos. All right. Show's over.
Go Birds!
Show's over. Black Gritty to Primos. Hey, man.
Go
Can I
Birds!
get, I need like 17 Primo-sized hoagies to go.
Some potato salad, like a gallon of potato salad.
Potato salad. I need 7 bags of chips. All right? Hey,
And they
put it
threw in
on
a soda
Cubs
for free,
tab.
too.
Cubs got me.
$2.
Can you get me the 17 hoagies? Can you?
What did Eric say? Eric didn't take care of him?
Yeah, he took care of me.
Yeah, he took care of me.
He embarrassed me, the guy. The guy embarrassed me. Now he wants to go to Reading Terminal Market, eat half the market on my tab.
Uncle Gus was good last year.
Watch this. Watch this. Andrew, who's the only person that brought you food while you were doing all that hard work and sitting over there watching everybody else eat that day?
You?
Okay.
Where?
Okay.
What day?
I take care of the
market,
people.
at
I
the
feed
market.
the community.
Sarah was bringing
No,
food.
they're all bringing food.
Sarah was bringing food all the time. What's he talking about, this nut?
He was getting scraps.
What are you talking about? Sarah was there. Listen, your family come to Reading Terminal Market with us on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
I was gonna say you can't stop me anyway, cuz I love you. I'll see you there. And VG,
I come walking in. There's nobody here one day. Who's here? Him.
Hanging out.
He slept over.
Hey, look,
I go out. I see him on the couch. There's like 6 beer cans in front of him. And he's like,
why you snitching
I
on
know
me,
where
cuz?
he was at.
They should
I
have
know
never
where
gave
he's
me a
at.
key.
Yeah.
They should have never gave me a key, cuz. That's all I'm saying. That's all, you know.
He's hanging out like
Should've
front and
gave
spring
you a
garden,
key.
coming here afterwards. That's what he's doing.
we're going to make a remake of The Cable Guy. All right? But he's going to be Black Gritty as The Cable Guy.
no comment, Gritty. No comment, baby.
Y'all just set me up for failure. Go Birds!
Go Birds!
Oh, man. That was amazing.
Oh, that's fun. We go back in the day?
Sure.
Yeah. Every day, I mean, we do back in the day, courtesy of our friends at TrueMark
There's
Financial Credit Union.
one on November 14th.
We're going back. We're going back. We're going back in the day with TrueMark. Oh, yeah.
All right, what do we got?
26 years ago today.
Okay. 26 years ago,
Fate of
1999.
the Eagles changes dramatically.
Wow.
Wait, 26 years ago today.
November 14th.
November 14th, 1999?
Yes.
99. Andy Reid's first year.
Yes.
Donovan McNabb started
Yes.
first time.
Yes.
That's
Nice work.
great work by you. Way to work that
Against
out.
Washington. It was a
Thank you.
big win.
Yeah.
Put up 35 points.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that.
Don's debut. It's an archives. I had to dig it out.
So old you can't read it.
I wasn't
By the
paying.
way,
I wasn't paying to get through the payroll.
That one of my stories is mine.
Really?
Wait. Is the Inquirer or Daily News?
That's the Daily News.
I wrote for the Inquirer.
That's where the real writers were.
Yeah.
I love the finally the sign. I used to love the signs around the stadium.
Sign Man. Was the
Yeah.
man. I love Sign Man.
Read
I
that.
still get the Inquirer every day.
Do you really?
Delivered?
I love it.
Wow, good for you.
God, that's
Every
awesome, dude. That's great.
Because I started, my dad's a big newspaper guy, but in high school, Roman would get dropped off at the food truck, get a Daily News or Inquirer with my breakfast sandwich.
Nice.
Look at the sports section. It's just kind of thin
No,
now.
dude,
And I don't read it every day. Our guys got to be a little better. Sometimes I leave before it's on my step, which is a little.
Dude,
come on, bro.
He's got to get
You
there.
gotta get
I
there.
mean, like I'm leaving at 6.
Right,
Changed. I used to be a paper boy. We had those Inquirers out by like 5:45 a.m.
Brother, I'm leaving my house at like 7:38.
Yeah, you just have your
Let me
paper.
ask you guys a question. I don't know if the chat's all up or whatever, but do you think what I want to do is beef up our writing, right? We have great writers here.
It's a lost art.
And really beef it up and come up with different, like, a couple days of the week go heavy with pieces.
Yeah. I love
Do you
that.
think people would dig it?
Like a newspaper?
If it's
Well,
good,
no,
kind of.
I mean, we're online. So
Yeah.
Be like a blog.
Online.
That heavy blog.
Well, like really just inundate them with good stuff. I mean, I don't know.
I loved it.
I can't tell because I like it, but I don't know if other people.
But for me, the thing that I missed is like, I remember you get every box score from high school games. Always in there. I love looking at that, right? Those days are done. I mean, it's online now, but
yeah.
I think people would like it.
I could
I
write
think
a high
people would
school
love it.
roundup, do a roundup once a week for you.
I love it. I love that.
People love written content.
Yes, I think that would be
We could
smart.
write like we could figure something out.
Yeah. Anyway, I like that. That's a good idea.
That was a turning point.
Yeah.
It was changed everything.
It did. Who was starting?
5.
Who'd they take out? Dougie P?
Yes.
Dougie P got benched for him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dougie P.
I was in maybe 6th or 7th grade at Meredith when that happened.
Were you really?
Yeah, 99.
Wow.
You are
6th grade.
Meredith,
man.
baby.
That's cute. That's my neighborhood.
Yeah,
What were you
baby.
doing?
In 6th grade?
No.
No,
1999.
I just dropped out of law school and I enrolled at Penn for grad work.
So where were we going to law school?
Widener.
All right.
How far?
Did the first year. Everyone said it got better the second year. It did not.
Now I know why he likes Kim Kardashian so much.
I was
It's
7
just
years
bonding
old.
over this law thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you drop? Did you ever think about if you didn't drop out?
Well, I want to be an entertainment lawyer.
Right.
So yeah, I mean,
You would've killed
looking
it.
You
back
would've been
now,
good at
I
it.
thought about
That's what Todd. I mean, that's Todd.
yeah, I've thought about going back now every now and
Todd's
then,
an
but
entertainment
Going
lawyer.
back,
if I
back.
did, I'd do like free defense work at this point.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hated it. I hated the people. The people sucked. Room full of attorneys and future attorneys.
But now it's all
I
online.
hated
You
it.
could bang it out.
Maybe.
You won't have to deal with the people.
Maybe.
A lot of studying.
Andrew, could you post that video or no? Can we watch that video? I want to give my boy a shout out. That video that
Yeah, cool.
Penn
Oh
shot.
yeah. I had it up. I had it ready.
Hey, let's do it.
Yeah, let me get it going here.
Christian
Set it up.
Dominguez, CJD on Instagram. He makes the best reels in the world. He's so talented. I just want to give him a shout out. And this video
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's
Look at
Mackenzie.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, she's awesome.
Water
So,
polo.
I love this video. This is unbelievable. Look at that.
And you can unmute it at the end with Bobby. There's no
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, we got to.
when he goes to a huddle at the end, you can unmute it.
Isn't it the picture of fall, that shot?
That was unbelievable.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah,
A
that
lot of
was one of the-
celebration going on.
Yeah. Storm the field afterwards. There you go.
My friends, we're gonna be talking about the good old days.
Here we are.
We gotta get Bobby D in here.
Yeah,
He
get
wants
Bobby.
to. He wants to come on both shows
Oh yeah.
because he's been a youth coach and coach high school sports for over 25 years. He's got a lot of information for both. I told him I want him to finish the season, but he would love to come in here and he'd love to do
Well, let's do both.
the radio. He wants to do the morning show. He's that dude
So,
sleeps 2 hours a day.
Danny D and I do our Project NIL show on Fox on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
Goes by so fast.
It flies.
5 a.m. to 6 a.m.
We knock it out.
Psychos.
Yeah.
That is psycho work. I am realizing though, like I haven't been going back to sleep. So it's a whole new day for me. This is a whole new world.
Yeah,
like
but
I'm staying awake.
What's your Saturday nights look like? You
My
fall
Friday.
asleep?
No, I'm making it. I can make it. I can make it to
You still go
midnight.
out?
I mean, I was last week when you texted me. I was ready. That was a long day.
It's hard. You fade. Like I do it sometimes because I'm forced to.
Yeah.
I had my first cup of American coffee. I've drank in Italy. I've never had it home on Saturday before Ben chartered.
What? Oh, you never drank coffee
Nah.
before?
Chugged it. It was delicious, by the way.
Wait, what?
Cuz
No, I'm not doing it. I'm staying away from it until I need it.
it's good for you.
Is it good for me?
Yeah, it's good for you. Good for your blood.
For your blood.
Your blood in what way?
It's good for your blood. No, coffee is good for you.
I'm not saying
What would you do?
My dad told me
blood.
I'm a juice guy. I never had to be up crazy early. So my job, like, I get to school. I wake up 7:30. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a.
You do like
5,
tea?
6
Like,
a.m.
what about like a hot drink?
No, it wasn't a hot. No. So like juice. I'm a big orange juice guy. Apple juice.
Oh.
guy.
No, but do the coffee, cuz it's good for you. I'm telling you.
I drink it in Italy. I do cappuccinos and shots of espresso only when I'm there. Though.
So this is
A moderate coffee intake is linked to a lower risk of heart issues.
I'm in.
listen.
But I peppered it.
Good for your blood.
It was
It's good for your blood.
a lot of. I had to put a lot of cream into it.
Oh, really? That's all right.
Just I'm baby
I do
steps.
black. Like I do 6 shots.
I
Like,
remember.
feel this
I
up.
picked one up before for him. He sent me his order. I thought he was trolling me. It was.
Let's do it again now.
it was black.
Moderate coffee intake is good for the blood.
6 shots.
Black
I
coffee.
think that's a little bit of both.
Listen, I already know his order because I picked up for him. The Americano.
We've all picked up his order.
The Americano with like 4 or 5 shots of espresso.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Still for an ID. They're like 6 shots.
Yeah.
21?
It's
You gotta
delicious.
sign a waiver when you take it out.
I was so juiced up. I told the track coach I think I could take down Mackenzie. About the racer.
That's awesome. Yo, we have gone 3 hours, fellas. So I guess that'll do it for us. I could go another hour.
I'm jammed up.
You know?
Get us some
Are we
food.
doing predictions for the game? I mean,
Oh,
might as
thank you,
well, right?
Andrew, I forgot. All
Lead
right,
us
let's
off.
start.
Lead us off,
Start
Andrew.
with
What do
you.
Yeah, lead
Yes.
us off.
I feel like it's going to be a high scoring game. I'm going to go 32. I'm going to go 28. I'm going to go Birds.
32 to 28. And the odd 32 number.
Yes.
Interesting. All right, 32-28. What do you got, VG?
Cover 30-27.
30-27. Nice. Danny D.
31-24.
31. I like
Ooh,
that.
that's a big one.
Yeah. I'm going to go 33.
Okay.
This is like Price is Right.
27.
$1.
Yeah, who's going to be right?
I'll go $2. I'll go 33.
I'm going to up yours. I'm going to go 34.
33, I just feel
Multiple field goals.
like
We're scoring a lot. That means
Yeah.
a couple
I'm
field
feeling a
goals.
safety.
Yeah.
That's why I said it.
okay.
I'm feeling a safety.
No, I mean, who knows? Like, I
Gosh.
don't know. 33, 34. I think earlier I was 34.
I think we handle them, and I think they get a late touchdown. I think we're gonna. I had it like 31-17. They get a late
I
score.
can see that.
34, 31-24,
Yeah.
something like
Pick
that.
6.
All right. I love it. I love it.
Safety and a pick 6.
Well, all 4 of us like the Birds in a high-scoring game. So I feel it.
See you 5 o'clock end lot, N5 with the North guys.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you gonna be down there?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go down and hang
All right,
out.
So
well,
you
link
go
up.
hang out and then go home and watch it.
Yeah.
I know
Only
people that do
VG
that.
does that, yeah.
I know people. The guy Mike, a big fan of the show, Mike Fury, huge fan of the show,
does
listens
that?
every day. He goes down. He told me he works at the rec center in Fishtown. He said he goes down and tailgates every game, and then he
Goes
goes
back
into
home,
he
watches
goes into like 3 of them.
Dude, the subway is packed like 45 minutes with people going back to town. In
Yeah, he's
City.
like-
Wow.
He does it. He's like, I told
guess
20
I'd
minutes before
say
the
it.
game, 30 minutes before the game.
Yeah, you
I
get
go,
part of the community,
Right.
the craziness.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
Sure.
He was the first time I heard of it. Now VG, so I guess it's more common.
Yeah,
than I thought.
V's always there. He's the first one that I knew who did it.
Yeah.
He's VG. He's a trendsetter. All right, that's going to do it for us, everybody. Have a great day. We love it. Great weekend, man.
Go Birds, baby.
wear your corduroy.
Birds.
We all silly like the mayor.